Islam, Islam, Islam. Happy holiday, Moors. Happy holiday, family. We're going to get started in just a moment. I'm going to give y'all a little song to get started with. Get this, this energy moving in here today for this amazing holiday. Is it April the 16th? Is it on a 7 once again? Let's see. So let me get this TikTok straightened up. I'm about to give y'all some music to listen to while I grab glasses and everything. And let's go take some I gotta get my glasses. Gotta get my glasses in. It's so funny, you get to a certain age, you can't really see like you used to. But I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of something today. It was a really dope song I got today. It's called We Ain't Eating That or We Don't Eat That or something like that. It's a really nice song. We ain't eating that. We ain't eating that. None of that. So let's get going while we start this amazing Holy Day demonstration. Trusting that the guests will come in pretty soon. But we going to get y'all started with this song. Islam, Islam, Islam. Let's do it. We ain't eating that. We'd rather starve and sin. Ain't no swine touching my lips. Can't let that filthy. Don't serve your idol. You don't need your wine. We fed on the word, and we still gon' shine. Oh, Yahweh set us apart. Even in this land so dark. They took our name, tried to change our skin, put us in robes, tried to blend us in. But you can't hide truth, it cut through lies. We the sons of Zion can't be disguised.
What is this?
Wow.
What's up, man?
How are you?
Cool, cool, chilling.
Good.
Just how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Are you in here for the live today or you just stopping through?
I just popped in. I was trying to figure it out. That's what I'm trying to learn there.
You was trying to figure it out. Well, tonight we are on here discussing Moorish science, teaching people about their nationality and their divine creed and how you can
Okay.
claim back what belonged to you.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that.
You like that? All right. So,
Yeah.
if you want to stick around, you can. If not, leave us some hearts in the chat. Leave us a little, hey, how you doing before you leave? But we would appreciate you if you stick around.
Most def, yeah, for sure. I thought you was playing a beat and it was like a rap thing. I
Oh,
was like, it's not
oh, you
rap.
doing the TikTok challenge? No, I know the TikTok challenge.
That's what I'm hopping on these days. I'm hopping on everything. I'm trying to
You
tell them
hopping
I'm
on
hungry out here.
everything. Well, you can hop on. If you want to hop off and come back, we building on some great stuff tonight.
Okay, okay, for sure, for sure. I'll definitely check it out.
All
See it.
right.
All right, thank you.
Peace and love.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get started in just a minute. I was making sure I had Making sure I make sure I'm paying attention to the back there to make sure the people that need to come in are able to get in. Are able to get in. Islam. It's a beautiful day. Happy holy day to all. I don't know why that's not going down, but okay. So I'm going to get started and we'll wait for the other people to come on whenever they're ready. But we're going to go on and build on this thing. Islam, Islam, Islam. All meetings are to be opened and closed promptly according to the Circle 7 and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Can we all stand as we recite our Moorish American prayer? We turn to the east is going within, and I'm going to sit just in silent benediction for you all. But we turn to the east is going within. We put up 5 fingers on the left, 2 on the right, with our heels touching one another, standing at a 45-degree. Islam. Repeat after me. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation by night and by day. Through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Amen. Islam. Islam. So now we must clean house. You know, we always got to clean house before we start to do anything around here. So I'm going to do the recitation for our laws, the divine constitution and bylaws, because we all have laws we must abide by. Islam. Salvation, Allah, and unity. Oh, my fault. Didn't see you there. Islam, Islam. Yeah, I was about to say, you don't have to have your camera on if you don't want to. Nobody has to turn their camera on if they don't want to when they come on. Just so I know you're there. And in case you want to demonstrate on something, I know you're there. So salvation, Allah, unity. The Moorish Science Temple of America. The Divine Constitution and bylaws. Act 1. The Grand Sheikh and the chairman of the Moorish Science Temple of America is empowered to make law and enforce laws with the assistance of the Prophet and the Grand Body of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The assistant Grand Sheikh is to assist the Grand Sheikh in all affairs if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and it is known before the members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Act 2. All meetings are to be opened and closed promptly according to the Circle 7 and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Friday is our holy day of rest because on a Friday, the first man was formed in flesh, and on a Friday, the first man departed out of flesh and ascended unto his Father God Allah. For that cause, Friday is the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. Act 3. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. No member is to put in danger or accuse falsely his brother or sister on any occasion at all that may harm his brother or sister, because Allah is love. Act 4. All members must preserve these holy and divine laws, and all members must obey the laws of the government, because by being a Moorish American, you are a part and partial of the government and must live the life accordingly. Act 5. This organization of the Moorish Science Temple of America is not to cause any confusion or to overthrow the laws and constitution of the said government, but to obey hereby. Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they may know that they are a part and partial of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, colored folks, Black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live and the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained noble Drew Ali, the prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites who inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All members must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and partial of all uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Then you are entitled to the, excuse me, my apologies, part and parcel of all the uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husband, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of your children and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting of fallen humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, through the guidance of his father God Allah. Noble Drew Ali, the founder, the Moorish Science Temple of America, home office of Noble Drew Ali, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Islam. Now for the recitation for the additional laws for Moorish Americans by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Act 1. The Grand Sheikh is the governing head of our temple. All business of said temple must be approved by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali before being acted upon by any member. Let it be finance, property, or any line of life that will cause the member to sacrifice finance, that will cause the support of any group of members. Any former officer that violates these laws is subject to be removed from his office under a heavy restriction, etc., by the Prophet or the Grand Sheikh. Act 2. All members are to attend their adept meetings and their public meetings promptly. If a member is found standing around on their meeting period, shall be fined 50 cents on the first case, and on the second case will be fined $1, which will go on your emergency fund. If member is working, his monthly dues must be paid, and if he has money in the bank, he must subscribe for as much as he is able to the Moorish Uplifting Fund, because it takes finance to uplift the nation. Act 3. It is the lawful and divine duty of every good member, if he is able in finance, to aid me in saving the nation. And if he does not, he is an enemy to the cause of uplifting his own people, and justice must catch you. Let it be he or she according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, as I have the power invested in my hands, and I will have to enforce the law in order to save the nation. Act 4. All members, while up making a public speech, must not use any assertion against the American flag or speak radical against the church or any member of any organized group, because we are to teach love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Act 5. All members must promptly attend their meetings and send their children to Sunday school, and the teacher must confirm himself or herself to the questionnaire. And let every member exercise his 5 senses who is able to do so, because out from your Sunday school comes the guiders of the nation. This is a school, y'all. This is a school, not a church. This is a school. Moorish Science is a school. Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they may know that they are a part and parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, colored folks, black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live and the nations of the earth. This is the reason why the great God of the universe ordained Noble Drew Ali the prophet to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites who inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All members must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and parcel of all uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husband, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of your children. and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting of fallen humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, through the guidance of his father God Allah. Islam, Islam. I would like to first rise, and I should have did this before I read the laws, first rise giving the highest praises to our Father God Allah, the Father of the universe, and also giving the highest praises to the Mother Allah, the higher self, the mother of the virtues, the harmonies of life that breeds justice, mercy, love, and right. I would like to rise giving high holy honors to all the divine prophets who brought us all these wonderful works. Islam, Islam. And I want to give high holy honors to our illustrious and divine prophet, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, because without Prophet Noble Drew Ali, we wouldn't even have the message that we have. We wouldn't have this holy Quran of the Moorish Holy Temple of Science. Divinely prepared. This was divinely prepared by the noble prophet. Divinely prepared by the noble prophet, Drew Ali. By the guidance of his father God Allah, the great God of the universe, to redeem man from his sinful and fallen stage of humanity back to the highest plane of life with his father God Allah. So this, these meetings are to take you back, to raise your vibrations and take you back to Allah, to realign you back to source. So this might be a nice lengthy one, depending on the guests that are coming on. Um, but the other night we were on here for 4 hours building, just online. They didn't even realize we were on live building, but we were. So I don't know where this one's gonna go, but it's very valid for today. I mean, and when I say we need this so bad in today's days and times, we always need these lessons. These lessons are for these days and times. So the title to this live is The Great Asiatic Foreclosure, Reclaiming the Mandate, the Name, and the National Estate. Okay? So the resurrection of the name from civil unalived to national life. The first step in stopping the destruction. Hold on. That's not where I want to start. Hold on. That's not where I'm starting. Oh, that might be what it is. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Something done went totally not right. Give me a second. Islam.
Islam says I'm in the lobby.
Oh, you are? Where are you? This thing is tripping. You are? Okay, let me come out and go back in because I obviously you must not be on the right one.
Oh
Which
no,
one did I see? That I just sent you today? There, Islam.
It's calling you. Let me swap.
All right. The phone hung up anyway. Let me send this link out before I get started. Islam.
Okay.
All
So
right.
I'm
I
in
think
the
I
one.
see you.
Okay,
I
you
think I
sent me.
see
You
you.
said it started at 5:55.
Yes.
Mm.
That's not the one you got?
Yeah.
That's not the link?
No, let me go. I don't know. Let me go out of this one.
All
Let me
right.
go back into my. I'm sorry, sister. I don't mean to interrupt you.
You are good, love. Do
Yeah.
your thing. You're good.
I just
Everybody
don't
could be.
want
We can
to
be patient.
be
We
left
patient.
out.
You ain't gonna be left out. I'm not gonna leave you out, boo. I promise you, I'm
I was
not.
tired, but I said that's okay. Tired, I'll be all right. I'm
I'm
gonna
not
give you
gonna
some
leave
sleep
you
later
out.
on.
I know that's right. I'm not. I got you.
Okay, let me see. I don't know what's wrong with this. Y'all cabin. Okay, then, because I got your message. Happy. Okay,
Happy
you
holy
sent me
day.
one. That's the one I'm coming into now.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna have to send this to Claudette.
All right. Let me make sure that you're coming in the right room. I just want to make sure I gave you
Okay,
the right
I'm
link.
coming in as a guest right now.
All right. There you
I'm
are.
in here.
You is in
Hi,
here.
sis.
Hey, it's Lana.
Girl, let me tell you, I got some folks. My mother wants to watch tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
That's
She
great.
wanted.
Let's
She.
go.
I told her. I said, Mom, I got me a new sister. But I
I'm
pick up
so
people all the time. I get new family all the time. I'm one of
yes.
those people that the Bible told us to get out and make our own family when your bloodline ain't your family. You have to
Yes.
go out and make your own family.
Yes.
And so now I
You're
got
right.
me a new sister.
You do. And we got a new brother right here. He's amazing. I don't know if he's
Hi,
gonna speak,
brother.
but
Hey,
he's
hey, how
amazing.
you
I think
doing?
I love him.
I'm good. What's your name? Islam.
My name is Timotheus Islam.
Timotheus. What a name. Oh my, that is powerful.
It is.
Oh
Thank you,
my
thank you.
gosh. Straight up. Okay, sissy, I'm gonna hang you up on the phone.
Well, you don't. Oh, did I hang up? Okay, hang me up on
I
the
don't know.
phone.
No, we didn't, because
I
I
will
hear
too.
myself. Okay, let's see your face, sir. Look, I want to see what you look like.
Okay, let me,
Bring that beautiful face on up in here.
Oh no, that's right.
okay.
There you go. I can only see your eyes.
Let me see if I.
I need to see your whole aura. Come on.
I do see your whole aura.
Okay,
Oh,
So Claudette's supposed to be coming. So let
all
me
right.
send it to her.
You're gonna send it to
And
her.
my other two people from I'm sorry I'm late, sister. My grandson came. He is 3 years old
Mm-hmm.
and he is so Mr. Manish.
That's so cute.
Okay. That boy, he just gives me a run for my money because he comes into my house and
Mm-hmm.
he just does too much and then some.
It's long.
3
It's
years
long.
old with an old
Okay.
man's spirit.
All right, now three are going on 33. I get it.
No, he's going on 40. His daddy is 40.
I love it.
But he running the house
okay,
around here.
There he is. It's
So I'm gonna
okay.
long.
I see you, brother.
Sorry about that. I'm
And
having
what a
some
beautiful
technical
and what a
difficulties
beautiful
all of a
soul you
sudden
are.
today.
You're a beautiful soul. Look at
He is a
you.
beautiful
Thank
soul.
you, thank you. Likewise too. For
Oh,
real, for
we
real.
have to embody one another's psyche to keep
We
us, on a positive frequency because we got a
exactly,
lot of negative energy going on the planet.
Yes,
We
we
have to
exactly.
stop that
do.
out
And
and
see, the
set
Yes,
that
thing
to the
is,
side.
we are each other. We are each other as a
We
whole.
are each
Anyway,
other and we are our ancestors.
we are
Um, how do we are the remnant. We're the remnant.
exactly. That,
We're restoring the balance that our
yes,
planet is missing,
you
yes.
said
and
the
the
right
love
word.
that we haven't had and shared with one another for so
Mm-hmm.
long.
It's long.
Oh,
It's
I
long.
love
Islam.
that. I
All
love
All
right,
that. You
right.
said
Sissy,
the right word.
I'm look, my baby calling from the grocery store. I'm gonna get my book and then I'm gonna come in to be quiet.
All right.
Okay. Yes,
All
mother.
right, Islam. Honors to each and every one of you that are here this evening. I really appreciate you taking out the time to be here with me and be here with us, because you could have been anywhere but here. You know? So if there's anything you want to, when I'm speaking, if there's anything you want to like camelback off of, we always say camelback for a reason. You can always just interrupt, say, I'd like to camelback on that and give your demonstration on it. I want everyone to use their 5 senses who is able to do so, meaning give you a chance to do your demonstration on whichever I might be speaking on.
Okay.
Islam?
Islam.
All right. All right. So we're going to get into this now.
Okay, sisters, let me get my book.
And I don't know, you don't have a circle 7. I'm going to make sure I get you a circle 7. I'm going to get you a.
I haven't seen that in a while.
He said, I haven't seen that in a while.
For real.
Well, I'm going to get you a digital one. I'll make sure I send it to you so you can have
Please
it.
do. Please do.
I will.
Okay. So yeah. We definitely, we in the same area there, for real.
We in the same thing. See, Islam. I'm happy. All right, so we're going to start with the power of the name because we spoke on that the other night. And this is escaping the legal unaliving. I have to be careful with the words I use because TikTok can be sensitive. So unaliving, but y'all know what I mean by that, right? So the prophet taught us that proclamations are not just words. They are keys to lock them to they are the keys to the locks of the mind. The purpose of the name. In our 101s in Circle 7, we learned that names like black and colored and Negro are adjectives, not nouns. They are labels of civilter mortis, meaning civil unaliving. The solution, by reclaiming Moorish American, we attach ourselves back to a lineage, a flag, and a constitution. You cannot protect a child who has no name, for a nameless person has no heritage to defend. Right?
Exactly.
So, in our literature, the name carries the vibration of the great God Allah. When the children call themselves thugs or ops or YNs, they are manifesting destruction. When they call themselves Moorish Americans, they are manifesting a national identity. We have to understand if it's not just for the children, but even us as adults. We might call the brother a B, a NIGG, or he calling us a name, or back and forth. But those things take us to a where they don't even recognize you. You're unimportant. Would you like to say anything on that before I keep going? I'd just like to know if anyone would like to camelback or say anything from that.
That definitely make a lot of sense though. For real. And it's that's exactly why they say it's power in the tongue. Because we are affirming things by the title or proclaiming things.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, we are. Definitely. I know me and you were having a conversation, and we're gonna go a little deeper into these children, but about the children and what like direction they really need to be going and how we can help them, right? We need a solution because it helps us have a solution for ourselves. But when we show up, you can't hear me? No, we can't hear you. No. Go to the. Oh, wait, hold on. You're on mute. Unmute yourself. Go out and come back in. My apologies. All right. Let me see. Nationality. So we're going to talk about nationality versus the 14th and 15th Amendments. And I want to
Okay.
read something that the prophet said that we didn't need. The 14th and 15th Amendment wasn't really needed for us. It wasn't, right? Hold on one second.
True.
There is a profound distinction between being a subject of a corporation and a citizen of a nation.
Mm.
The birthright. As the original people of North America, or we could call it Maghrib al-Aqis, our birthright is not granted by man. It is inherited from the ancestors.
Absolutely.
Islam.
Islam.
Absolutely.
The Amendment Bridge. While the 14th and 15th Amendments were framed to deal with the ex-slave for the awakened Asiatic, these are tools to be used while navigating the transition from the U.S. court insolvency back to the organic law of the land. Islam. The shift. As the corporate structures dissolve and the Jubilee manifests, those without a nationality will be stateless. The prophet warned us, act like a nation. We are not minorities. We are the majority of the human family. We're in a jubilee. We're in a jubilee. It's that time. Um, and if you're paying attention to the things that are going on, you will see how things are returning back to their proper owners.
Mm-hmm. Islam.
If you're paying attention to signs and symbols,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what we're really learning from. We knew signs and symbols before we knew all this stuff written down in words. Signs and symbols is what that energy we came off of.
Islam.
So would you guys
That's
like to
the
say anything
truth.
before I continue? Go ahead.
I said that's the true part of recognition and the return of the restoration of the empire.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
must know the signs so that
Yes, we
we
must.
may engage in the changes that the world is going through right now, because we're restoring the republic.
Islam. Islam.
Islam.
We're restoring it. We are. I'm gonna read something to y'all from out
Sissy,
of
I
the.
can't find my book for some strange reason. It was
You
been on
can't
my
find
bed.
yours? I'm gonna have
Huh?
to get you one. I'm gonna have to get you one too. Do I need to get you
No,
a
I have
digital?
my own. Remember, we were reading
Oh,
the other
you did
day,
have it. You sure
and I
did.
don't know, somebody done moved it off of my bed.
Mm.
It's not where it should be on my bed, where I pick it up and read it on my own.
She said, "I pick it up and read it on your own." Okay, so I want to read something to you out of the literature, where the prophet speaks about this. This is the divine warning to the nations, and it's in our literature. And if you guys don't have it, I'm gonna make sure I get you a copy of the
Okay,
literature
which
also.
literature is it, Sissy?
The literature. This one's gonna be a divine warning by the prophet for the nations.
Okay, I'm
But
gonna pull
I'm
it up
going.
on my phone.
Okay. So in this one, it's an editorial. It was written back in the 1920s by the prophet Noble Drew Ali.
The
So I'm
divine
going to start right here where it says the word Negro deludes in the Latin language to the word nigger. And the same as the word color deludes to anything that is painted, varnished, and dyed. And every
Mm-hmm.
nation must bear a national descent name of their forefathers, because honoring thy fathers and thy mothers, your days will be lengthened upon the earth. So
Mm-hmm.
some people think it's just your physical father and mother, not realizing we have spiritual fathers and mothers. We
Amen.
have spiritual ones that we must be obedient to when they're heeding the call to us. So we keep getting caught up in the physicality of a mother and a father, not realizing we honor not just those here, but those that are, not
Our
in
spirit
this
realm.
physicality realm. Islam.
Yes.
Did you have
Islam.
something to say, Mr. Brother Brother T?
Yes.
You have something to say? I don't want to mess up because I hate people messing my
I
name
know.
up.
Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you all the way.
Islam. Islam.
So you could look out for Claudette and see if she's trying to enter.
No, not yet. She ain't came in yet. Okay.
Okay.
Checking her out. Checking her out. All right. So
I'm gonna go look for my book because it's crazy.
okay. Through your free national name, you are known and recognized by all nations of the earth that are recognized and by being recognized by all nations of the earth that are recognized by said national government in which they live. So the 14th and 15th Amendment brought the North and South in unit, placing the Southerners who were at that time without power with the constitutional body of power. And at that time, 1865, the free national constitutional law that was in force since 1774 declared all men equal and free. And if
Mhm.
all men are declared by the free national constitution to be free and equal, since that constitution has never been changed, there is no need for the application of the 14th and
That's right.
15th Amendments for the salvation of our people and citizens. So
Islam.
there isn't but one supreme issue for my people to use to redeem that which was lost, and that is through the above statements. The lion and the lamb can lie down together in yonder hills, and neither will be harmed, because love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice will be reigning in this land, in the in this land. In those days, the United States will be one of the greatest civilized and prosperous governments of the world. But if the above principles are not carried out by the citizens and my people in this government, the worst is yet to come. Because the great God of the universe is not pleased with the works that are being performed in North America by my people. And this great sin must be removed from the land to save it from enormous earthquakes and diseases. I'm going to stop at that point right there as we continue. Do you guys have anything you want to say before I continue on to talk about this 14th and 15th Amendment?
I do.
No, Sissy.
If
Yes,
it's okay.
yes, it's fine.
All right. The 14th Amendment was basically us being transferred over because in the 19 well even before that when it went from the 13th to the 14th, we was transferred from the state to the federal. And so
Mm-hmm.
while we thought we was being freed, we were just being really transferred. And so all of the peoples, not only the blacks, was made, you know what I'm saying, is collateral. And that's why you had a birth certificate bond in the first place.
That's
And
right.
it's like they don't tell you that, but that's the reason why they don't let you see inside the vote in the Vatican, because he has the original birth certificate documents is claiming ownership of the souls of the vessels,
That's
and that's
right.
why everything is under admiralty law or maritime law.
Right.
And so the 14th Amendment, it was unnecessary, but the reason why they did is to transfer everything over to the federal, like the Federal Reserve.
Brother got some knowledge.
I know.
Brother
I'm telling you, you got.
got knowledge. All right.
So when you say when you're speaking from that, you're right. It was always that's how they did us. It was always that misclassification, classifying us as this and doing that. So 14th and 15th Amendments were meant for us anyway. We had
Yeah.
remember
Exactly.
we had 13 and there's 8. This is the tripped out part. Remember we were talking about the number 13 earlier. So there
Yeah.
were
Mm-hmm.
13 in the Constitution, 13 amendments. There's 18 missing pieces to the 13.
Mm-hmm.
And guess them 18 missing pieces involve us.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
The stars and with the stripes on the stars and stripes
Yes. The flag.
that represents the Virginia Company. That was the name for the 13 colonies at first. It was called the
Mm-hmm.
Virginia Company. And
That's right.
that 13 is real significant. That's why Virgin Mary was supposed to be 13 when she conceived
That's
Christ.
right.
You know
And
what I'm
Right.
13 months in a year.
saying?
The 13
Mm-hmm.
is the most significant part of the circle. That is it the clock of destiny, because it's really
Exactly.
13 and not 12.
It
Mm-hmm.
really, it's supposed to be 13 months at 28
Yeah,
Yeah,
days apiece.
that's
that's
right.
right.
It's long. It's long. Because everything goes off the cycle of the womb.
That's right.
It
You're
really
correct.
does. For real.
Correct.
and not 9 months.
Nah,
Like
no
they
Yeah,
9 months.
portray.
yeah.
No, no nine
That's
months. And
and
then you
this
get a
is why
For
birthday
we're
not a year
8 years.
later.
We're 8 years ahead instead of being where we're generally supposed to be by the. I think it's the lunar calendar and not the
Mhm.
Gregorian calendar.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
correct, very correct. The Gregorian calendar was implemented by Constantine
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
in 325
Yes.
AC.
And
Exactly.
that's how they were able to put us to sleep. With
Definitely.
Exactly. But what
yes.
the reason why they hit the 13 is because you start to realize the 13, you start realizing the significance of the womb and the woman. And they tried to make everything
See?
reverse. They tried to make the man or the masculinity
That's
the
right.
the forefront, and they want to hide the woman. But once you start to
Yeah.
realize the importance of the numerology, you start to realize the importance of the woman. And they didn't want us to
It's
do
the
that.
woman.
They didn't want
It's
us to do
woman.
that because that's
It's
where the power is. That's where the money is. That's
That's
where the
where the
land is.
vision is.
That's
That's
where
where
all the
everything is.
resources are.
That's where everything
Everything
is.
is everything.
So the
The
wealth,
sun and the moon.
that's right. So the wealth of
Agreed.
the land, gold and resources. Well, we need to understand what's going on with this oil. Because the oil reserve, if y'all weren't paying attention, some couple of months ago, they said, hey, if you get a chance, invest into that oil reserve or that
Yeah.
Trump oil. It was
Yeah.
U.S. oil reserve or Trump oil. Well,
Yeah.
the day they put it up, if you didn't hurry up and at least get you like $5 in there, that mug cut off. It was like, oh yeah, you can't even buy them no more. Well,
Right.
today that bad boy came right back up. As soon as they said they were drilling over here, that's been a major problem. We have enough oil reserve for ourselves, and they put people on a reservation to take over our stuff.
So
So they can say,
that
oh
we
no, you
wouldn't
can't drill here because this is our
so that
land.
we would have access to it. That's where they hid it. Those
Right.
there is a map that has axes and hammers of the actual spots where all of the resources are. There's a young man, an older guy. His name is 24 Zeros. He has done so much research. He sued the government for his portion.
Mm-hmm.
And TikTok kept throwing him off because he was telling too much on how we hold these politicians accountable for not honoring the treaty. And his name is 24 Zeros. You can look him up.
24-0.
24 Zeros on TikTok. I think he might have his own YouTube page, but I'm not sure. But this dude was so strategic in knowledge and helping people understand the power that we have.
Yes, you're right.
That
So,
he got all of his land rights and everything.
you're right.
Exactly. And you know what's so crazy? When people finally realize that they call it Mother Earth for a reason,
It's
that
mama.
Thank
is
you.
that is the woman's blood, that oil in the first place. And just like
Yes,
the
that
human
part.
body, you can
That
go
there's
give blood so much, but if you give too much blood, you're gonna get sick, you're gonna die. And just so when they start taking so much oil, you have earthquakes, you have tsunamis, you have all these type of catastrophic events and
that's
stuff
the
like that.
collapse. Yes.
They taking
Yes,
too much
that's what brings all of the earthquakes and everything. You're right.
Yes.
mhm.
Yeah.
And that's what's so thought it's y'all's blood. The
Mm-hmm.
black woman's
Yes.
blood, the indigenous woman's blood. It's the same thing. That carbon that's in there, that
That's why
melanin.
they tell us, you know what, not to cut your wisdom, but that's why they tell us that honestly, those cups is what you should use because you should be that blood
The
should be
copper cups.
going into your garden. It should be replenishing back to the earth. They take it and collect it in these pads and stuff you flush down the
Yes.
toilet, and they're taking your
Mhm.
stuff from you, and you don't realize it. You think you
You
just
don't
doing it to
realize.
get rid of it, not
Hmm.
realizing
Exactly.
this is something that we didn't even wear pads before. Like uh, they
Exactly.
say, we didn't even have a
Exactly.
cycle at one point.
And we didn't even, that part right there is what I want. We
We
didn't even have that problem
And
had a
until
what
they
problem.
started
For real.
infiltrating the universe with all of their chemicals and taking us out of our natural
Natural
chakras.
habitat. Yep. The
Yeah.
Hmm.
natural habitats.
All
Right.
the
Exactly.
geneticism and all this type of stuff. That's why you still have
Yes.
men's with the chest. You know what I'm saying? You still have all that
Yes.
type of stuff going on.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Exactly.
And
Exactly.
this
And
is why
wow.
they're continuing to infiltrate the universe with all of these chemicals to keep our
Hmm.
pineal glands closed and to give us all of these different, what these different chemicals in our bodies.
Yeah, but you don't have to though. You don't have to. You can keep
No,
that look.
because
You can keep that first eye open. Let me tell you, you keep it open. So
look,
many ways. It's about what you're putting in your
I
body.
got mine.
Get you some black seed oil.
I got
Get you
everything.
some herbs. You get you some sea moss. Get you and use powdered sea moss. I sell purple sea moss from the
I want
Mediterranean.
some.
Mine is out of the Mediterranean and the ocean, Atlantic Ocean. So it's coming from the most sacred place it could come from. And my sis in Morocco is how I get it. So when I say
Good.
from our family over there is willing to help, I've already bridged the relationship. So that's not
Gratitude.
an issue. I'm the type of person, relationships mean a lot to me. So my
Thank
loyalty to people is number one. Her loyalty
that.
to me, my loyalty to her. You know what I'm saying? So we have all the herbs you can need, everything that you might think you dealing with that we don't got. I promise. If I ain't got it here in Colorado, Sister Isha got it in Atlanta. If she ain't got it in Atlanta, we'll get it shipped from Morocco.
I'm drinking some
Not a
chlorophyll
problem.
water right now.
Your teas and all that, like we gotta understand our bodies. That's why the prophet in our laws, you hear me repeat it twice. All Moorish Americans are to keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their
Hmm.
bodies clean with water. Not just this part, but how you cleansing the inside. How are you cleansing that soul? How are you really cleansing your organs? That's the cleanliness we need from within and out.
Well, we didn't
Okay.
even know we had lymphatic. They didn't,
Yeah.
doctors didn't even ever elaborate on the 12 lymphatic nerves that we have that we need to um solidify. We got to get it out of our system. Who even knew?
And
TikTok
you can
did.
do lymphatic draining. You can do lymphatic
That's what
draining.
I
Well,
mean.
that's his barbers. Oh, she's a hairstylist too. He's a barber. Look it
Oh,
up.
Oh,
okay,
wow. Oh, this
okay.
is on and popping.
Yeah, she got
We're
us
ready
on
to
Oh,
do big things.
for
We're doing
real.
big things.
some.
For real.
Where are you? Where are you, brother? Where do you reside?
I'm in Bedford. It's by Dallas, Texas. I'm in right by
You down the street. You
We
down
just
the
in the back.
street.
for
Yeah,
real.
sis. It's coming. It's
Yeah.
coming. We gonna be out there doing some stuff.
Yes, because this is,
Wow.
I'm telling you, this is not by accident. This is divine. It ain't even a
Divine order.
coincidence. This is divine order.
Divine order.
So when you're saying that, yes, them lymphatic drainings, like all of
Yes.
that, like there's a way you can also drain your lymphatic system when you sit on the when you go to the bathroom in the mornings, like for real. Learn to put
Uh-huh.
your feet up
Yes.
and
See, I
take your
got
hands, sit up straight. You gotta sit up
uh-huh.
straight and
Uh-huh.
you take your hands and you come back here along
And
this. And as
okay.
you're pushing down, you start moving your bowels yourself.
Oh
Well, I
yeah.
know to put your feet up on I got a little,
On
well, I have
the
a
food.
bench in my room, in
Huh?
my restroom. I have a bench. So I just put my
Yeah.
feet up.
See that?
But I didn't know to
But you should always sit up straight. It should never be
okay.
you doing this when you're going because you're allowing, you got to understand everything sitting right here.
For
Well,
So
real.
I'm
you're
trying
not
to look
sitting
at
up
a
straight.
little bit of stomach here. I'm gonna get it out too.
When it come out.
Thank you
So
for that little information.
we
That's
have to understand that that's important to keeping our insides, like you said, together. Black seed
Indeed.
oil. I have black seed oil, all of that,
ooh, I
whatever
can't
you
wait.
need.
I can't wait.
So while we talking about oil, the wealth of the land, oil, gold, and resources. So I
Hmm.
mentioned the pipelines and the oil. This is
Mm-hmm.
the providence the prophet spoke of, though.
Mm-hmm.
The wealth of the world is ours, but we
Yes.
must be clean and pure to receive it. So you see why I
That's
say
right.
keep our hearts and minds pure with love and our bodies clean with water. Because the only
Yes.
way we can receive this is through that.
Yes.
So the asset, we got the asset, the old perception, and the new Asiatic demonstration. So the
Yes.
asset is oil and energy. The
Mm-hmm.
old perception, a bill to be paid to the corporation. The
Right.
new Asiatic demonstration, a resource of the land we inhabit by birthright.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Asset currency, the
Mm-hmm.
old perception, paper debt notes based on nothing. The new Asiatic demonstration, a return to the gold era, value based exchange.
Right. Excuse me. Mm-hmm.
The asset, the land, renting space from a landlord is the old perception.
It
The
is.
new Asiatic demonstration, holding the Eladio title of the forefathers.
Yay.
Huh.
So investing in these resources isn't just capitalism, it is
No,
stewardship.
it's
We are the
stewardship.
trustees of the earth. We're the trustees
Yes,
of the
we
earth.
are.
If we do
Mm-hmm.
not teach our children how to manage the oil, the gold, and the soil, they will continue to fight over the crumbs dropped by a dissolving system. Me and
Mm,
brother Prometheus was talking about that. Like, well, we talked about that earlier. We were just talking about that. Like,
it really was.
teaching them. They're fighting over crumbs.
For real.
Yeah,
They really
And we
are.
got to teach
they
them how
they
to cultivate the land. What were you saying? Teaching them how to cultivate the land again? Go ahead.
that's why we gonna get that land, sis, so we can get on and get our grandchildren, you know, doing what they need to do so they can be self-sufficient. That's
Yes.
what this is all about.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Restoring balance.
Yes.
Hmm.
You said the right word again. I
So
Oh,
love
I
that.
can't hear
Demetrius,
you. Oh,
I
okay.
said she said the right
so
word, restoring
Demetrius, you're
balance. I
gonna
love
come
that.
out.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Demetrius, you're gonna come out. I'm gonna buy some land, and we're gonna need some men out here.
I
We're
promise you.
gonna need some
I'm all
strong
in.
arms.
I'm
No,
all
for real.
I
in.
know that's right.
That's where we're headed. I'm not far away from perfecting that.
Yes, it's long.
I'm all in.
I
I
So,
got
promise.
a brother gonna come out from New York that's gonna do the adverse possessions. So everybody is trying to get their documents together right now. That's where we are
mhm.
Indeed.
in the document
Indeed.
stage.
So stopping the annihilation. And I want to tell y'all, even though we're doing that, the prophet already did all that. I'm about
He
to
did
prove it to you. Prophet did everything we needed. We ain't need to go back
everything.
and do nothing. We trying to fix something that ain't even broke. Cause we ain't
Mhm.
even
Reinvent
tried it
the
yet.
wheel.
We don't even need to do it. So
Yeah.
stopping the annihilation, the love solution.
Hmm.
The children are annihilating the lineage because they have been taught to hate their own reflection.
Yeah.
The Circle 7, chapter I, tells us man is a thought of Allah, and all thoughts of Allah are infinite. They are not
Yes.
measured by the areas of time.
That's
I want
right.
to read something because my brother Prometheus said something earlier about man, right?
Hmm.
And in chapter I, because we always point these things to us. So we don't say chapter 1, that's chapter I, because we need to say that's me. So the creation and fall of Late. It says the creation and fall of man, but we need to point to ourselves because we fail, right?
That's right.
But
Okay.
time never was when man was not. If life
Hmm.
of man at any time began, a time would come when it would end. The thoughts of Allah cannot be circumscribed. No finite mind can comprehend things that are infinite. All finite things are subject unto change. All finite things will cease to be because there was a time when they were not. The bodies and the souls of men are finite things and they will change. Yeah, from the finite point of view, the time will come when they will be no more. But
Uh-huh.
man himself is not the body. nor the soul. He is a spirit and a part of Allah. Islam. So
Islam.
there's never been a time that man was not. So when we think of this beginning and end of what we do, it ain't no. There's not a beginning or an end. Unless you
There,
can only think from the finite point of view, then everything is a beginning and an end. Because everything in front of you is an illusion.
that's right.
Time is an illusion. Their money is an illusion. Their way of doing things is an illusion. It's us letting go of the illusion, and then the shadow disappears, and we stand in our
That's
God
right.
self. We don't have no
That's right.
shadow.
That's right. Infinite.
Infinite. We are infinite. But
Mm-hmm.
infinite, that infinite, even that soul, because we were talking about the soul earlier. The soul is a substance far too fine for fleshly eyes to see.
Mm-hmm.
People know they say, I got a soul, but it's far too fine for fleshly eyes to see. But it
Mm-hmm.
does dictate to us, it makes us decide which way we're gonna do things,
Right.
right? Islam.
Yes.
So we gotta understand, yeah, we have this soul, but we gotta be more, we gotta love ourselves more. We gotta be more careful with our souls for us that have them, because everybody didn't come with one, as we were speaking earlier.
We know.
Everyone does not have a soul, and you can tell by they could be turned off and on like a light switch.
Yes.
For real.
Them
But they can be infiltrated.
NPCs, is that what they are? NPCs?
NPCs, they can be infiltrated so easy, just like that. They be taken
Yeah.
over just like that.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much what we've been dealing with.
Yes,
That's
we're
why the
dealing with it, but a lot
restoration
of times, a
is
lot
so
of people
important.
don't realize they're dealing with it, and they could be sleeping with that person. That person
Yeah.
could be in their face every day, and they
Mhm.
don't realize that that person is really out to get them. They could be the closest person to you.
Sleeping
So
with the
that
enemy.
don't matter. Mind control is a thing. They did it to
It
my
is.
son, y'all. They did it to him in court. Straight
Mhm.
MK Ultra my son to
I
make
was
him
getting ready to say
see
that. That
this me, not
MK.
look at me or none of that. To where I was a stranger to him.
Mhm.
So these things are happening, and people are
It's
coming in
deep.
our lives with this energy,
Yes, it's deep, deep, deep.
and we have to fight off these things,
Mm-hmm.
right?
It's analog
We gotta
and
fight
digital.
off these
Absolutely. Islam,
things.
Islam.
It's analog and digital. It's like it's two ways they
Islam.
come at you. The analog is the
The
so-called
frequency.
man that they sending at you, and the digital is with all these
Mhm.
devices and stuff like that. The
Mhm.
technology or the technology.
Mm-hmm.
That part,
Mm-hmm.
technology.
Trick knowledge. I like that
Subliminal
one.
messages and the subliminal messaging. That's
Yes.
why they
Yes.
say television is telling lies to your vision.
It
It
really
is.
is.
Totally.
And that's why I be trying to, folks be like, oh, you ain't watching this and that. I don't watch none of that stuff. Are y'all serious?
I know that's right. She said, I
When
don't
y'all,
watch none of
when
that.
y'all gonna wait? I don't watch TV at all.
I don't watch it. Yeah, I'm not a
I
TV
don't need
watcher.
it. It doesn't give me anything. The only thing that I watch on TV is maybe some chosen ones on YouTube. But outside of that, that's a waste of brain cells.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do. You are so right. You are so right. It does. So, do you have your 101s,
I
Sister
do.
Beverly? Okay.
I
So
do.
I'm gonna speak on the 101s.
Actually, my 101. That's not the circle 7, is it?
No, the 101s are the 101 question and answers.
You know what? I do have it. Let me just pull it up on my phone.
All right.
No, we don't claim that. Okay, but we don't claim that. We say we're bent, not broke. We don't do that. I ain't never broke. I might be bent, but I ain't
I
never
know
broke.
that's right. So I want to give a strategy for this demonstration.
Okay, sis. Let me pull it
This
up.
is an instruction over emotion. We must stop complaining about the violence and start the instruction of nationality. A man who knows he is a king does not rob his neighbor,
Uh-huh.
right? Two, the oral statements from the prophet. So we got the oral statements, the 101s, and the Quran, the Circle 7 Quran. We must stick to the prophet's 101 question, which is question 13. In question 13 in our 101s, it says, what is your nationality?
Mm-hmm.
With every question, there's an answer. I always say this is the quest I'm on. The quest I on, because it's a question and an answer thing. Response.
I like that. I like that.
Right?
Right. Right.
What is your nationality? The answer, Moorish American. This
Uh-huh.
isn't just a question and answer. It is a legal and spiritual declaration of life.
Yes, ma'am.
Economic unity. We must look at the positive side. If the
Mm-hmm.
U.S. corporation is insolvent, we don't panic. We foreclose on our own fear and step into our governmental positions.
That's right.
We are in the era where sleepers will remain in the chaos of the failing system, but the
Mm-hmm.
awakened will build the new cities to save the bloodline. We must
Mm-hmm.
give the children a history that predates their pain and future that includes the wealth of the world.
Yes.
Do we not?
Very much so.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Huh?
Absolutely. That's our job as missionaries.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, when you are looking at, because I always am looking for solutions on how we can make this better, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we mentioned the children destroying the lineage because they don't know who they are. And the
Right.
prophet provided the solution through nationality.
Mm-hmm.
How can we teach these children about nationality? How can we really get in there? Because everybody tell me all the time they got guns. What you gonna go over there and talk to them? But they all got guns. I'm not scared of the gun. No, I mean if they're gonna take me out, hey, it's just gonna happen
It
anyway.
is what it is.
But what could be a good way? The prophet did give us some solutions, but I want to know what you guys think as far as this goes. Nationality as citizenship. He stated by being born here doesn't make you a citizen. One must proclaim their nationality to be recognized as a citizen.
Declare and proclaim.
Declare and proclaim.
Declare and
Declare and
proclaim. So even you just declaring it and proclaiming it on
I'm
here,
feeling
you letting
glad.
them know I'm a Moorish American.
I
We
speak
show
truth
up
to
in
light.
this. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I speak truth to light. I am that I am. Asiatic, Aboriginal, Indigenous to the soil.
Excuse me. Hmm. The power in the name. He warned that some would throw away your name just for a
Mm-hmm.
morsel of bread. Our
Yep.
names, El or Bay, must be used properly in all new business to maintain our free national standards. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
say they have to recognize you by the government in which you live and the nations of the earth. If you haven't proclaimed your nationality, that means I don't care if you got a passport, you need your nationality on it. Because in
Still
a
got a
minute, they're going to
claim.
ask you to identify yourself. How you proving you even belong here? If you take
Right.
yourself completely out, you're not proving you belong here. So then they're going to
Right.
try to figure out, well, where do you go? Where you go?
Right.
African American?
When
Ain't
you
no
don't
way.
have
We
an
don't know where
embassy,
y'all going.
and when you don't have an embassy on your own land.
Well,
For real.
yes, but we still have to understand we have to proclaim our nationality, though. Our people
Yeah,
have
that's
to.
first.
This is
Most
first, yes.
definitely. Most definitely.
So, the value of this history, the prophet reminded us that the Moors once ruled the world. That's why I say we don't be talking about, oh, I'm right here. No, the world, y'all, the world.
I mean,
Now get ready to rule it again. This must be done under the principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, though.
mm,
We have to do this through our five principles. So we can't
yeah,
be radical. We can't be talking about justice first and we didn't even start at love.
right.
Because the prophet tells us if we go down to City Hall and ask in an intelligent tone, they'll be happy to give us a favorable reply
Yeah.
because they see he's bringing us out of darkness into utter light.
Right.
It's us walking around because we don't know who we are, but they do. If you go up in there and ask an intelligent tone at the courthouse, they're gonna be like, "Oh my goodness," they know.
For real.
And yes, we ready to help you. We want to show you. I'm telling them doggone Caucasians down in Denver, they was like, "Oh, we get so excited when y'all come in here." I was like, so I didn't understand what was going on at first. I was like, excited? What is this? She was like, we get so excited when, and I had to kept going back reading what the prophet said, like, wow, this is, and you do the respect when I got this turban on, the respect is just
Yes.
different,
Yes, it
you
is.
know.
The
I'm a
recognition,
witness. I'm a witness.
the recognition and everything.
Islam,
Uh-huh. They treat you totally different.
totally
It's
different.
more like they bow down to you because they know who you are.
And they know that you who you are also.
Yes.
Islam. So as we're walking in that, our words, works, and deeds prove we Moorish American Muslims because they can see it in the works, in your deeds, and they can hear it in the way that you speak.
Oh,
Because
definitely.
Moorish language is different. We speak with a lot of intelligence. That
Your
Yes.
sometimes people
vibration.
think we all the way crazy because of what's coming out of our mouths.
Trust me, I know. But your vibration precedes you anyway. So before you even walk into that building or that
That's
courthouse,
right.
your vibration, your spirit, it
They
beats you in
already
there.
know.
Oh,
Mm.
come on.
It is
Islam.
a frequency. It is
I
a
like
frequency.
that. It do. It beat you in there. I like that. You know, my teacher, Brother John, would always say when we would come to temple, he said, don't you put them books on no chair next to you. He said, because 5 minutes before you entered, the spirits already came and filled the chairs. So don't put your book in the chair next to you. It's like, oh
I
yeah.
like that.
So when you say that, you know what I'm saying?
I like
You
that.
say that. That's true. So the U.S. Corp and the Asiatic mandate. So we spoke on the insolvency of the corporation and the
Mm-hmm.
Asiatics taking their position back. The
Mm-hmm.
oral statements confirm this shift in governance. So remember, these oral statements, the prophet was from 1913 to 1928. We is in 2026, and these things still hold today. The business of the nation. Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, one day the United States will not be able to do any business unless they do it through the Asiatics. Two, the economic reversal. He foretold that every will of industry is going to stop. And when it starts back again, it will be in the Asiatics' favor. Islam. The mandate of the land. The prophet revealed that while the Europeans were given a 50-year mandate to develop this land, that mandate was eventually given to him at the Pan American Conference in 1928. That's when the prophet Noble Drew Ali went to Cuba and got the mandate to the land. That's why I said he's already done all this. We don't need to do nothing but proclaim our nationality because the prophet did it all. He got our vast estate and our birthrights. We got a
Okay.
flag. We got our vast estate. We got to understand how to operate this, though. And it's not operating it by trying to be against these folks because it's our
Exactly.
government. So when we against something that we did,
For real.
that's the most craziest thing when we hear these things. This is our government. So why would we be trying to get rid of something that is ours?
We created.
Yes, we created
Just
it.
like your son and your daughter. Like we create the son and the daughter. You know what I'm saying? So why go against it?
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's biting the hand that helps feed you.
And where was our sister Ashada? She was in Cuba. They was making sure she stayed safe. They
Oh
protected
yeah,
her.
Like
definitely.
they weren't playing about her.
They
They
wasn't playing.
weren't playing about her. They said we're gonna come get you. Don't worry about it.
So if the prophet was there in 1928, excuse
Mhm.
me, how was Ashada get over there? If they didn't know
Helicopter.
that they
That
knew
was
that
the,
they
that
knew.
was the path. That was the path to her nation.
They said we're gonna come get you from the wreck
Nationality.
yard.
Nationality,
That was
y'all.
the path to her liberation by him stepping on ground.
But we had to see that she needed to be an example for us to see how nationality works.
Yes.
You have to
That's right.
understand,
That's
Ashada had a
And she
nationality.
did too.
What'd you say?
She
beautiful.
did.
Right.
So she was protected. So the wealth, resources, and the gold era. So I addressed the importance of being invested in the land and its resources, the oil and the gold. The prophet's words support this Jubilee transition. The hidden wealth. He told the Moors that after the Europeans returned to Europe, mountains of gold would be revealed to the Moors.
Excuse me, sissy. Claudette in the waiting room.
She hasn't showed in. I don't see her.
She
Is
said
she in
she
the right
doesn't.
one?
I
Make sure
gave
she
her
has
the
the right
waiting.
link. She ain't up there yet.
She said she was just there. Go out and come back in, Claudette.
Yeah, I had to a couple of times. They kept just kicking me out for a long time.
Knocking you out. Yeah, that's when they start
Mhm.
shadow banning y'all. They can't stand
Okay,
to see me
just
come on
look
this
for
screen.
her.
They be like, Lord, again.
Real.
Okay. Yeah, I
Is
did
she
see that
coming?
here, but
I'm waiting
you
for
see
it. Tell her I'm watching just in case, but I'm gonna keep going.
her? Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going.
The compound interest, the work our ancestors did in slavery is not forgotten. The prophet said the European is going to have to pay our people off in compound interest. These are in the prophet's oral statements, y'all. Our stewardship. He reminded us that the Moors were once a seafaring people and fed the world. And that time is coming again. If y'all don't see that we're about to feed the world, if you just see what happened with the oil, so now the oil's coming from over here. We have enough oil to last us forever, right? But pay attention to how it's working because it's who do we have standing up that's going to be able to take anything over when everybody's fighting amongst each other? So Allah had to send somebody to come and make sure that these things were in order for us. So that's why I say don't look at nobody because of their skin color. You better be paying attention to these signs and symbols that the prophet brought. So we're about to come up on it where we're going to feed the world again. So if we fed the world, you know agriculture started over here. The corn, the squash. If you go to the Cahokia Mounds in St. Louis, you will learn about the stuff that comes from here that grows here.
Exactly.
And not over there. That's a desolate place. It's dry. I done told y'all they can't even keep the shea butter, don't even keep them moisturized.
Wow.
So what's really going on? When we put lotion on us over here, give us some oil, boy, our skin glisten like gold, silver, copper, everything come out of our skin.
I'm telling you, for real. I shine for about 2 days straight. Forehead and everything.
Islam. Miss Claudette, where's she at? I'm still waiting on her. So saving.
I just called her. She said I sent her the new one that you sent me.
Yeah, she hasn't come in yet.
Baby.
So we got to stop the annihilation of our bloodline. And I know all of us are old enough on here, but as I keep asking, but how can we? I know the prophet said what he said, but we right here in the flesh, how we gonna get up in here amongst these young people to be like, come on, nationality. We need to teach you who you are as God so y'all can start seeing each other as gods and stop hurting each other.
Exactly. We got to teach them to them quick and teach them to them slick in some cases.
Teach it to them quick and slick. I like
that. You have some that have this defense mechanism built inside of them. They don't even know it's there. But just try to make a rap song that say I'm riding with the stick versus making a rap song saying, hey, you a god. They gonna cling to their riding with the stick song. And so in their riding with the stick song, Why not put that, hey, you a God in there slyly?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
then just making little steps. And then before you know it, they would say, man, you know what? For some reason, I don't even want to ride around with the stick, man. I don't even know
Right.
why. That's a fellow
It's
God.
right.
That's a fellow king right there.
Come on now. Yes. Come on, teach, brother, because we need your energy to tell us how to get the because I got boys. All I got is boys. I got 4 boys.
Mac and
Okay.
cheese. I got myself some White
Oh
Castle
yeah.
burgers.
Trust me, I know how it is. I made sure my son, I said, man, son, first of all, your name is Timotheus Jr. And I said, we the only ones that I know in this world that have our name. So your name is important, not just in gematria, the number
That's right.
9, but
Ooh, I
just
love it.
all over the world. I said, man, wherever you go, make sure you keep your name clean because
Your
your
name
name
is
is
real
your
powerful,
bond.
brother.
Your name carries.
Demetrius.
Thank you. I said, your
That's a
name is
powerful name.
very important. I said, man, look at Prometheus, the Greek god who took the fire, which was knowledge from Zeus,
That's right.
and gave it to the people and got punished for it
Uh-huh.
by Zeus. And so Zeus is another um, creation of Jesus, which is little Zeus,
Yes.
or
Uh-huh.
he that is Zeus. You know what I'm saying? So
Give me some egg.
they kind of get mad when I give information to people. They kind of kind of trip out on me. Just like them old time, they're like, "Oh, you still doing it, huh?" You still making that. I was telling my son, I said, "Man, give your fellow football players the information, but just give it to them slyly."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Man, just feed them." He said, "Man, Daddy, you know what? Somebody was talking to me about the UCC one and all this type of stuff." He said, "Man, my daddy put me on this when I was 12, 13 years old." I said, man, that's what it is right there. But the
Teach a child in the
important
way
thing
they
is,
should go and they'll never leave.
I'm telling you,
Absolutely.
and I really blame it
Teach a
on
child
us.
in the way you should go, and they will never depart.
And the government knew that too. So with the COINTELPRO, they said, well, we can put these dudes in jail or get them on drugs or get them to be separate from the women. Then we can organize
Control.
how the kids gonna act. So all
Mhm.
these little YNs and all that type of stuff now is acting the way they act. They acting like that because they didn't have a complete
Yeah.
structure. They had a dysfunctional structure. They had either the mama or the daddy or the grandmama or the granddaddy or the uncle or the auntie, and somebody was kind of dysfunctional in there too. So they went through a lot of abuse or they seen some abuse, and then it just recreated the same cycle. So how we break
Exactly.
the cycle now is showing them without telling them what a full functional household looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly. Demonstration.
when you have a demonstration, you're right. When you have a demonstration of it, then it's gonna subconsciously implant these seeds inside of you.
That's right. It's
That's
almost
right.
like the Amish. You know how the Amish, they are straightforward. They don't
Mm-hmm.
have no controversy. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody honors their group, their community.
Mm-hmm.
That's a model for us. But we have our own government, which is
But guess where they got it from though?
us.
For
We are
real, I didn't
first,
know
last,
that.
and only in this whole makeup.
They got it from us, y'all. And if we turn
Everybody got
back,
everything that they got from us.
they
We
got
didn't
from us.
originate.
And they kept the morals, they kept the
You see,
principles. They didn't
that's what
stray
they did
away from it.
differently. They
Okay.
didn't
Huh?
stray.
They didn't
They
stray.
didn't
We
stray.
strayed. We failed. We was like, oh gosh, okay.
We had to go out here and do the calf and want to be a part of what was going on, the partying and all of that stuff. Instead of
We
keeping
follow
staying
behind the
in
Father's
alignment
will. Mm-hmm.
with
Follow
the
behind the
covenant.
Father's will.
We chose to leave the
That was
covenant, the Trinity.
that was a strategic design like that though. Man, the government said, man, this is how we gonna split up their household. And we're gonna do it, we're gonna use the government to come in as be the man. And then we're gonna make the woman think that they
And take over the
independent.
woman. Right.
Mm-hmm. We
Hmm.
gonna make the woman think they independent, but we really gonna be they husband or they father figure in their household, and we gonna scoop the man all the way
And we'll
out.
control everything.
And we'll send them to church. But let me
Everything.
tell you this. Let me give you a deeper one that this brother gave me. And ever since he said it to me, boy, when I tell you I can't get it out of my head, he said, first of all, They detached us from our mothers too quick when they clipped
From
that
our
umbilical
womb. That's
cord.
right. They
Wow.
Because
cut
if
the
you have, I
umbilical
have
cord.
sisters back in Georgia that have children at home. Like they give birth, they be in the bathtub having their babies, and they only in their 20s and 30s, and they going back to our ancient ways of having children. So they have these babies at home. That doggone, they wait till that sack
Umbilical.
stops beating.
Yes.
They wait till that baby done got all the nutrients they need. They done gave it back to the baby. Once that thing is, they don't cut nothing off. Some of them just let it fall off by itself.
We
They'll
did
go
that with my
take it and
daughter.
bury it. They'll go bury it in the backyard in their garden. That's nutrients for the food. You giving
That's
it back
what
to
you're
Mother
supposed to
Earth.
do. Return
When
to
mother's
earth.
giving to you, you gotta give back. It's just like when women do yoni steams. You never flush your steam down the toilet. You take it outside to the back. You give back to the earth because you gotta release whatever you was just saying. Hey, I gotta let go of this. Now you got to go
Mm-hmm.
give it back to the earth, and those herbs that are in
That's
that,
right.
and that
That's right.
that water holds memory. So that
That
water and them
nutrient
herbs is
from,
going to go
yes,
into
from the
that
womb.
ground, and it's
That's right.
gonna give you and supply you for what you
That's
need.
right.
It's just like a watermelon seed. Put a watermelon seed in your mouth and then go plant it. That watermelon seed is going to grow a watermelon for everything that your body's deficient in.
There's a
That's
young
how
man
powerful it is.
on TikTok that's teaching that seeds of faith.
Mm-hmm.
He's teaching the women to take their products and put them back into the soil,
Islam.
especially if you got a garden,
Islam.
and
Yeah,
return back to earth so that everything is balancing out.
Islam.
exactly. Where do you think the word ambrosia came from? Ambrosia was honey and menstrual
There
blood
you go.
from a virgin, and the minerals
Mm,
and all the minerals mixed with the woman's blood. I'm talking about the melanated woman blood. At that, that's what made women live forever, and people live forever and ever. They call it ambrosia. And so when you
ambrosia.
have these get-togethers now, they call it ambrosia salad and stuff. It's just mimicking, you know what I'm saying, what the woman was already doing for centuries.
All right, go ahead.
Because that goes back to now. I can take y'all back if y'all don't understand what he's saying, and I can give
Sis,
you some goody mob where he says that
excuse
what
me,
was for
sister.
dinner spaghetti plus her monthly flow.
For real.
Spaghetti. That's
Sis,
why some men won't
For
eat
real.
spaghetti from women because they be like, "Ah, my mama told me you trying to put a root on me."
Claudette's in
Yeah,
the
for
back
real.
room.
Oh
They said they
no,
upgrade, they
she's
doing
not.
pizza and everything.
No, she's not. She said that it says that she's in the waiting room.
Can't have the. She must not have the right link.
I sent her the one that the new link you sent me says.
Well, it just shows 3 right here. It just shows me, you, and Prometheus. It don't show nobody waiting because I would see it pop up right there. I
I'm
see
surprised.
somebody
A
in the
couple of my
view.
partners said they were gonna check it out too.
Oh, really? Yeah, I see somebody
Yeah, I
viewing
had
it.
other
But,
people that were coming in too.
well, I see people viewing, but I don't see nobody.
Yeah, I went down my list and just sent it to everybody, and the people kept
Did you?
sending me talking
Yeah,
about what
I've
is
been
this.
sending mine out to people that said they wanted to participate.
Yeah,
Claudette?
I just got a streak.
Okay, she said that she don't see you.
Well, I don't know where I'm supposed to be because it says to stay, wait right here, be ready to come in.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it don't matter. Go on with me.
Well, we ain't stopping. We're
Well,
still in
no.
while I'm talking to you, we're still in session.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I'm talking to you on my phone, sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
It's all right. She can listen in and still, still build with us.
Claudette's not savvy.
Oh. No, I'm
Everything.
saying you're on the phone with her. You could keep her right there, and she could just build with us from right
Do you
there. We can
mind
hear
just
her.
listening off the phone, Claudette?
Well, I can until I get a phone call.
Okay, I'll put
No,
myself
she
on
said, I'm
mute.
trying to be online. Y'all tripping.
Yeah, she wants to come in and join.
I want her to too, but I don't know why it's not letting her. I really don't know why.
Okay, she
It should
said,
let.
hang up and try it again. I'm gonna send you the other link, okay? I mean, I sent you the
Oh,
one that she sent me.
Yeah, see, because it says invite up to 10
Let me
guests.
just
So I
try
should
it
be able to
again.
get 10.
All right.
All right, in a minute.
in a minute.
It's one. All right.
You know, my
So
girlfriend, she want to participate.
I know, and I love it. I want everyone to participate that is feeling called to, because this is important for everyone. This is a divine and national movement. This is not just a movement for this part or for us. This is a divine
This
and
is our
national.
divine
So it's on a
decree.
national level.
Yeah, this
It's
is our
not.
divine decree.
It is, and you got to understand when they sit at that. When they sit at the UN, the United Nations, guess what
They're
nation
talking
is
about
there?
us. Yeah.
We should be sitting in that seat. That's where the prophet was sitting when he went to that conference.
Let me see. Okay.
This is we
Um,
talking those type of the prophet did those type of moves. He was a prophet. Prophet Noble Drew Ali wasn't no regular man because you see him in a flesh. He had the spirit of Allah. Because what
well,
is
you
a
know,
prophet? A prophet is a thought of Allah manifested in flesh,
that's right.
in human flesh. In this flesh, he came in this flesh to show us, and they took him out. The same people he
Yes.
thought was his homeboys, and and I ain't gonna say thought was his homeboys because he knew they weren't right. When he met them,
Right.
they were fools and coolies. That's what they would call us. When the prophet found all of us, we was fools and coolies.
Yeah.
So when he found them, just imagine he comes from Jersey to Chicago. Come on now, to Chicago, y'all. Come on, we go to Chicago today.
Okay.
And we know what he probably was met with. They were smoking outside the temple. They were doing what they wanted to do. The
That,
prophet's
yeah,
trying to clean them up. He trying to
Right.
clean us up. That's why I said you got to be cleaned up in order to receive the jewels and the things that are yours in this land. We
The
can't keep
provision.
taking each other out and calling each other's names, not allowing our men to be men in our lives. Women get on my nerves with this. I'm independent. Well, you need to find a planet to go be independent on because you messing it up for those that ain't trying to be
I
independent.
know that's right, sister. Speak.
Like for real, like that stuff gets on my nerves. You're not. Stop
That
letting
ain't even
Beyonce
natural.
run your life and Cardi B run your life. It's the most ridiculous thing. You make yourself
That's
look
not
crazy.
even natural.
It's not. And then to wonder why you can't find no man, and no matter how cute Cardi B is, everybody cheating on her. What is
Proud.
going
Proud.
on? So that tells you it ain't got nothing to do with that. Your essence
Is
needs to
that
show up for these
it's
brothers.
it's the it's the disrespect
exactly.
of
For
self.
real. For real. Now I was telling women that I said, man, don't let these women mess your life and your mind up and they go home to their significant other because they doing
Thank
this
you.
for
And you
entertainment.
without.
And yeah, I'm telling you.
And
And
you
they
independent.
tricking you because the industry paying them to trick you out of your own.
To trick you out of your nationality, out of your birthright.
Mm, mm, mm.
My husband was so proud of me. He's not with us now, but he was so proud of me.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't actually know what I was doing, but when I professed and I said I'm going to obey the covenant and return home to honor my mother and father and keep the Trinity, that's the best thing I could have done.
Yes. That is the most
That's
For
not
greatest.
even
real.
a question.
For real, for real.
It is an embodiment. It's an embodiment of knowing thyself.
It really is.
Yes. Yes. So we gonna keep going because the prophet.
Okay, can you look,
Look,
Sissy, and see if she's up there?
she's not. Somebody's in on online watching, but they're not in the room.
I don't
I
know.
So
know
that
earlier
could be
it
her.
had where I can push join, but every time I push join, because I was trying to join from Messenger. And so it was them three dots on the right hand corner side at the top. And I had to go
Mm-hmm.
to open Chrome in order for me to get on here because I couldn't do it from Messenger.
Well,
Mm.
Claudette was just with us the other day.
She was. That's why I'm not understanding. And I know up to 10 people can get on here right now. So that's, guess, can add channels. I don't know why it's not letting her do the link.
And she said she don't want to be on the phone. She want to be in the
She want to be in here. I know. I want her in here too. Is
she want to
she
be
following me on which TikTok is she following me on? Because I have two different
You
TikToks.
know what? She's not following. I don't. She don't really know how to
She don't
operate.
do TikTok. Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well,
she has it, but
I
girl, I'm learning how to do all this stuff too. So
I don't know. I wish I could be there to show her because it's really hard for me. I don't know, what could be going on, but that's weird. But then I'm gonna let y'all know they shadow ban me a lot, so they'll stop certain things from taking
ah,
place because
that's
of what I speak
probably
about.
what's going on.
Yeah, it's fine. I ain't tripping. I'll be like, and it's still on there. It's recorded on YouTube. It's in a cloud.
Trust me, I know. I've been going through it for a minute.
Yes, I know they do it all the time. I know they do, and it
Okay,
be people
she
that
said
don't want to hear them.
that she don't see you.
Well,
She don't
don't
see me
worry
what?
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't
Oh,
you dare.
Did
I
you
don't
ask
see
her?
her.
It asked you
Yes.
allow. So you do the
Yeah.
middle
Mm-mm.
one, and then it'll give you again
Let me see.
allow, and
Tell me if
you
y'all
allow.
see this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Don't worry about it. Don't be letting the meeting go on without me. I
well,
mean,
no, we
don't worry
want
about
you
it.
in here because you want to be here.
Well, don't worry about it. Don't wait for me like that.
It's
We
long.
are still live while I'm talking
So,
to you on the phone, sweetheart.
all right. So we gonna continue while y'all talk.
I'm gonna mute myself then.
All right, that's fine. All right, so I want to talk about the internal enemy. The prophet warned the Moors are a dangerous people. All right. So understand the Moors are a dangerous people. That's why it took 6 nations to take us down over here. The Moors are a dangerous people. I am not going to wake you all up at once because they may tear up something. He can't wake all the Moors up at once because they might tear everything up. Our children are tearing stuff up though, y'all.
Yes,
For real. They
So
don't have the
instruction
right
for
outlet.
yes,
They don't have the right
exactly.
exactly.
outlet at all. They know they gotta
They
do
don't know
something
how to use
in their
the
core. They feel
divine
like they gotta
laws.
do something. All they
Yeah.
gotta
Right.
be doing, they gotta be
They're
steered
just
in the right
acting out
direction.
though. They're just acting out. They don't even actually know that there is a way out without having to act out.
Don't have to act
Exactly.
out.
Exactly.
Right. So he even said that he has come for the children and the unborn generations.
Hmm.
So he instructed the Moors to have warehouse and to keep a 90-day supply of food because the European would eventually lock the food up in warehouses. Y'all
Yep.
remember when 19 happened, right? You couldn't even go
Yep.
to the store. Couldn't go to the
That's a
store.
fact.
You couldn't go get nothing to eat. You better hope you had some food.
That was a
And the
test run.
test run. But the prophet warned, like I said, 1920s, y'all. My teacher told me this 8 years ago. I got so many beans and rice. If y'all need something, just let me know. Believe me. I told my family, y'all better get it. Because if it go down, beans and rice is going to be how we survive in this bad boy.
That part right there. It ain't gonna. No, we don't need nothing else.
We don't need nothing else. We can make a meal out of anything. Y'all know we'll make a meal out of anything.
Anything.
I'm good with cooking too. I'm talking about give it a little flour, some beans and rice. I can make it happen.
I promise you.
Okay. Me too.
Me too.
I just made me some the other day.
For real, for real.
I
Maybe
made
a
me
little
some. I
homemade
got me some
cornbread, little
cornbread.
beans. That's
Oh
right.
yeah.
I put me some bell peppers and onions in there, honey. Shoot.
Oh yeah.
I even had some bison. I had some bison. I threw some bison in there. We talking about good eats.
What?
Oh yeah.
Bison. I don't eat meat.
You don't eat meat at all?
No, man.
I'm
I
learning
eat
to
some
give.
salmon sometimes.
Well, I don't
Mm,
eat pork, and I gave up all those things.
that's
Shrimp,
good.
all that stuff. Bison, I only eat it because it's clean.
Yeah, my son
And
says that. He's a
I
chef.
grew
He
up on
says,
bison. I grew up on bison being here in Colorado.
yep,
And
that's right.
and elk, deer,
And
venison.
deer. Yep.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's
Those
that's
and
fact.
salmon and catfish. Those are the only meats I eat.
All right, all right. Yeah, see, look. Hey, Islam. Yes, my son says that he's a chef. My oldest son is 33. He's a chef. So he always says bison's the best you
Bro,
could
the
eat.
bison is the bomb. It's beautiful. My daughter was telling me it tastes too wild. Well,
It tastes too wild.
she said she she said it tastes too wild, Mom, but I love it. It's an acquired taste.
It's a acquired taste. So I'm gonna say this because the prophet told us to get a good European education, so he could use us to he could use us in the government and to learn Spanish as it is the foreign language we most need.
Right.
Because he did tell us to, well, I'll say this, his spirit came back in Brother Allah Il. And
Yeah.
Allah Il said that we must learn 5 different languages and to type right too. But when I say that, you have to understand what's being said there because we all have a different type of language. The brothers on the street got a language, the sisters
Yeah.
got a language, we got a language amongst each other. And nobody says
Yeah.
you have to go out and learn French and Chinese. Nobody said that. But at least have some verses, something, at least where you can communicate even with the youth. They call themselves YNs. Our twin. What up, twin? You know, that's my twin. The younger ones. I ain't gonna say the older ones. What up, twin? That word, I be going, really? Y'all don't even understand. Y'all bouncing off each other's energy. Y'all just sending this negative twinning with each other. So we got to learn how to even talk to them because these are the words they use.
Well, what I've learned is proper linguistics, and to speak with a dialect.
Definitely, that's a language too.
You know, I get told by people that I'm this, that, and the other. And what I tell them is it has nothing to do with my color. What it has to do with my knowledge.
That's right. That's
So
right.
when I go into arenas and I have to convey a message, they'll understand because we have to unlearn the English language and learn proper linguistics when commuting and conversing with them,
Islam.
like conveyance instead of car, like
Islam.
traveling instead of
Instead of
drive,
driving.
like
Islam.
converse instead of
Yeah, for
talk,
real.
you know,
Islam.
yeah,
Islam. And be more learned
and be
and
more
not just
learned,
educated.
educated,
Educated.
educated, edify the mind.
Yes, come on now. So this. So we'll say this. I love that. So do you guys even do y'all know a little Spanish? See, my grandmother used to speak it to us. So I don't know it as good as I did when I was young. Because then when I moved
No,
back to Denver,
I know a couple. My
I know
daughter speaks Spanish. Now,
really
my
one of my
daughter,
favorites.
she speaks Spanish really well. She's always talking to me in Spanish, and I look at her like she crazy because how am I supposed to respond to you? And I don't even know what you're asking me or what you're saying. I hate that. And she does it all the time because she talks to our animals in Spanish, and
Oh, that's cool. And they
they
understand.
understand her too.
They understand. They
I don't
understand.
understand none of that stuff.
But it's all right. It's good for us to learn it. So my neighborhood is mainly Spanish speaking
Yes,
people,
yours
even
is.
though I grew up there. So I love it though because we're always learning from each other. And
Yeah.
my neighbor next door that's from Mexico, he'll
Uh-huh.
tell you, he was like, yeah, we really ain't Mexican. He was like, because I come down from the part of Mexico where it's right here. He
He's on the
said
border.
the
He's on the
Spanish
border.
came in. He said the Spanish came in and like dug their ships into the ground to try to excavate the minerals under the ground. So the gold and everything that was there. He was like, yes, he
Well,
was telling them.
like
I said,
Chavez did, like Chavez did.
well, I'm a Chavez. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm a Chavez too. My great granddaddy. I mean, yes, my great grandmother, but yeah, it came from my great grandfather.
Yeah.
So those things are just like, man, it's just really dope. And he's like, yeah, they just came, Isabella and Fernando. You know, he know the whole story. And I'm like, yeah, because we the more. And so we're conversating. And he's like, yeah, like, wait a minute. Hold up. So he no. And I'm like, now how you know
He
when we
knows
know?
more than you do. He knows
Exactly.
more about than you do.
And I love
Everybody
it.
knows, but we don't. We're learning those that are hearing the call.
Yes. I said the Legos know more than we do. Y'all see the Legos movie and the
Them
videos?
Legos is something else, ain't they?
Them Legos been showing out. You ain't seen the Legos,
Girl,
Brother
girl,
Timotheus?
them
Have you
Legos
seen the
is
Lego
bad.
stuff?
You talking about like the AI Legos?
No,
Oh no, that's the movie. That's gonna
coming
be in
out
the
from
movie.
Iran.
And it says I
Oh
was
Coming
yeah,
born
from
in New
Iran.
Babylon. You ain't heard that one? That
I
thing
need
The
to
got a
tap
hard
in.
beat. Huh?
I
Sissy,
need to
send it
tap
to me.
in.
Oh, the beat
Sissy.
is so hard. I was born in New Babylon. That wait, I'm gonna play it
Oh,
for
Then.
the
you.
beats. Oh, them beats is us 100.
For
I'm gonna play it
real.
for this is in the Lego movie. This is a Lego. Now, whether it's
Send
AI
me
or Lego
what you
movie.
got, sis. Share
Okay,
it,
I'm gonna send
sis,
it to you. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to
so I can post it. I take that and post it. Look,
I'm
look
telling y'all, I
on
was
my
like, oh my
social
goodness,
medias.
these people.
No, but they really speaking truth to life.
Mm-hmm.
The ones
Always.
did you see the one with where he got everybody as kings and queens
Yes, that's
in
born
the
in New
boat?
Babylon.
Oh yeah, I love that one. That one is bad, bad, bad. Them
I'm
one-
gonna let y'all
I
hear
heard
it.
it.
Because he's a musician.
Yes.
They said history started on a boat. Show us one.
Right. Show us one. That's my
What the
song,
land
y'all.
remembers before the lie. Yeah, I was born in New Babylon. Hey, hey, concrete crown, but the roots stay strong.
Yeah.
In the dirt, hear the old gods humming on. I was
Yeah, that
born in
one.
Babylon. Yeah. I was born in New Babylon. Hey, hey. Flags wave high, but the ground tell truth. Blood in the soil, gold in the youth. They sold us the dream, never showed the proof. I was born in New Babylon. Born where the rivers bend like hieroglyphs. Mississippi miles, astronomers and ships aligned with the stars. Equinox map, long before Wall Street drew lines on maps. Olmec heads with the Nubian face. Brazil kings carved time and place. They say mystery, I say erase. Black earth stories buried under U.S. states. Aztec calendars, new reset days. Cycles collapsed, then the world reborn blaze. Mayan zero, yeah. Math to advance while reinventing Europe's to feed the ocean's glance.
What?
They call it myth when it don't fit charts. But myth just means stolen parts. I walk on land with the memory heart. Every
What?
step beat like a
See
drum
that?
in the dark. They taught me pilgrims, muskets, and prayer. Never
We got
taught
our
who
own
was
flag.
already there. Never taught copper people mind by hand. Thousands of years deep in this land.
I was born in New Babylon.
Yeah. I was born in New Babylon. Empire talk, but the past stay long. Temples and Grand Canyons hear the hope soul songs.
I was born in New Babylon.
Yeah. I was born in New Babylon. New name, same old throne, same old change, just polished.
Yeah.
He said new name.
Call it unknown.
Ooh, I know they can't stand in my radius.
They can't stand me. They like, we can't stand this lady. She wants to away.
Too loud, no respect.
But they tell me I'm not authentic
Yes.
on TikTok. They
I
banned
love
me
this.
saying I'm not authentic.
Who is
I
this?
said, oh, really? You know.
So this is called it's called the Official New Babylon, and it's by TAOH.
Okay. The towel.
Let me find that. You can get it on YouTube, right?
You know
YouTube.
the
I got
the
this on
towel.
YouTube
The
Music. They
towel
got
is
a video.
the ancient scribes would call the towel.
Come
Yes.
on now. Oh, I'm telling you, he got some knowledge. I'm like, boy, I can't wait to
He
learn
do.
this. Brother. I can't wait. I'm gonna be a
He's
student
not
sitting there
new
like this.
news, baby.
Let me get my notes because today I was like, dang, I need my notebook.
No, on the
Dang.
contrary, y'all is feeding my soul. Just keep going for
But
real.
that's the beautiful thing. You
I
know, I
need
found
it.
her last week. And this, what was it? When was we on again? We was on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I was crying literally because I'm tired of being alone in this. She
Man,
ended up
for
crying
real.
at the end of
For
it.
real. Y'all sound like me. I'm talking about for real. I'm talking
For
about it
real.
was like a 2 day straight thing. And I was like, what's wrong with me? Why I keep crying?
Yes.
And I was like, man,
Oh.
I was like, I'm so tired of feeling
Need
so
some
by
love,
myself in
need
this.
some love, some
For
It's
TLC,
real.
love.
And that's why when
some
you finally run into somebody,
understanding.
you know everything is aligning perfectly. And it's
That
like
part right there.
you
Oh,
no
you
longer care
here?
about
We gonna
all the
give you
stuff
some
that
hugs. Sending
hmm
you some hugs, brother.
I'm sending y'all some peace and love. I'm talking about real, genuine love, never
Oh, I
ending
love
love.
that.
I'm talking about for
It's
real.
love. It's
I
love.
love that. I love hearing that. Sissy, thank you. Empress, thank you
Thank you. Thank y'all, man. Thank
for your
y'all. Y'all just don't
energy.
know.
I
It's love.
appreciate you so much.
It's love.
I know you probably said, "I'm not. She ain't coming." I'm coming. I told you
No,
I
I
was
knew you was coming. I knew you, but let me tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all about my teacher, the one brother John you met. He
coming.
is the type, the meeting gotta start on time.
Yeah,
So I learned that from him, and he'll be on the
that's true.
phone by himself. So I've been so used to being out here by myself, regardless if someone's here or not, because I have sisters and stuff that'll come on and they'll say, yeah, I'm coming, and then they don't come at all and they don't say nothing, So then I'm just
No,
like,
I
well,
like
let me
being consistent.
continue. Let me continue because the prophet, we got to teach these lessons. Let me continue. It ain't about everybody else. It's about what I'm called to do.
That's
And
right.
I feel like now those that are
Islam,
meant to help
Islam,
me, because there's a lot I
Islam,
don't know. I need those genuine people to help me because
Islam.
I'm genuine in helping others. So I don't want to be around those. It's like, I'm not, you got to do this, and I'm about to charge you
No,
for this, and it costs $1,000 to come to my
For
class.
real.
Why?
For real. For real. For real.
that's
That
where we
I
get
didn't
lost in
understand it.
translation.
I
You
never
know,
understood that. Like, why would you charge somebody for something that's already theirs? It
and,
belonged to us
and
before we
it's
was even born.
Islam.
the prophet didn't
Islam.
put no price
No, he said
Right.
this
price on
is
it.
free.
He
The
says
only,
to pay dues, and that's
You know
it.
that
that's
you know who
it.
the poor righteous teachers are?
And your dues ain't even your dues
For
come
50
from
cents
the
real.
a
heart.
dollar. I mean,
That's an
your
offering.
dues ain't nothing, ain't a whole
It's
lot.
an offering.
It's an
Just like
For
offering.
when you
real.
go to church and you pay that 10%. There's no number on it, on your heart, on your sincerity.
For
No,
real.
it's not. It's not. But it's like you said, it's just people that ask for money or they're constantly like, yeah, hit the cash app. I'm like, hit the
It's a
cash.
scam.
Like y'all don't have jobs. Like I have a whole job I have to do too. I don't just be on Facebook trying to figure out how I'm gonna see. Can I fleece the people today? Can I get a cash app? Can y'all send me some
Who can
money?
I
Nah,
I'm
for
just like,
real.
really, the prophet brought these lessons for everybody so that they could be taught on a universal level. He didn't say go and charge for this.
For real.
I
I'm talking
mean, you
about
can
even
charge
the
for it.
so-called chosen
I
ones
mean,
and all
like,
that type of stuff. I'm like, how are you chosen and you sitting up here trying to charge somebody for
charge
something like,
somebody.
man, come on, man.
That's free.
I'm like, Jesus wasn't
That's a
charging
need to
nobody no
know.
offering, no
Jesus
nothing.
didn't want no offering. He said, I don't want y'all none of that.
For real.
You
Keep it.
know, that's where we go wrong with one another in our communities. And this is how we fall short to the glory. Is
Mm-hmm.
putting an attachment to what's
To it.
already been given for free. That's why he
Mhm.
says for us not to reinvent the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
The wheel has already been made. The path has already been paved for us.
Islam. Islam. Yes, it has. He's
Let's
already
draw
done.
nigh unto it.
And so
Let's draw
even
nigh.
when you go look at the FBI vaults and you're looking through Prophet Noble Drew Ali's stuff, because his stuff is on there. You look,
Mm-hmm.
there is a document on there that's called the cause and the effect. And
Mm-hmm.
it talks about how once, even when you're reading through the files, there was a woman he left things to, really her and who they would call the reincarnated prophet, which was John Gibbons Ill. He had the
Mm-hmm.
spirit of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and it would make sense because he spent the most time with the prophet. He was his mechanic and his chauffeur. Man, my mechanic know all my business.
Okay.
Mechanic would know all my business. Because I'm like, man, his car done broke down. So
For
he
real.
was the closest thing to the prophet. So I could see how his spirit was literally in him. And he never taught. He taught through the mail because the Moors just wouldn't get it together.
Mm-mm.
So when you hear Moorish Holy Temple, that means they're cleaned up. But when you hear Moorish Science Temple of America, that's a fallen state that they're in.
They're corporate.
So it makes it hard to become a part of a temple when you're more in the righteous mindset. You might not be perfect, but you're in the righteous mind. You're not looking to fleece nobody. You're looking to share your gifts with the world. You're looking
That's
to
right.
add to and not take from, because it's not about what can your nation do for you, but what can you
It's
do for
what
your
you do for the
nation?
nation.
What can you
That's
do for
right.
your nation?
That's right, Sissy.
That makes sense. Wholeheartedly makes sense.
You
That
know?
makes a lot of sense.
They get it twisted with that fiat. That fiat is the root of all evil. And
Yeah,
that's
but
what takes our people
Garvey told
and
us,
makes
up
us
you mighty
astray.
race.
And
Garvey
they
said,
know,
up you mighty
and
race.
that's
You can
crazy
have what
because
we will. We can have what we will.
for real. And it's like people sitting up there worried about this little paper that don't mean absolutely
Nothing.
anything.
No.
And people say,
Just
man,
hold it
forget a
back.
friend, forget all this type of stuff. I'd rather have my money. And I'm like, bro, if you understood what this so-called money really is, you'll understand like, hey, there's no value in that whatsoever. And no
They
wonder
know.
you're going around destroying yourself and everybody else because
They know.
you don't understand a sense of value.
Teach.
Don't
Yes.
don't even understand that you are the value. Your
For
Right.
real.
vessel is the
For
money.
real.
Your
Your
essence
vessel.
is the
They
money.
know it. These people know it. That's why after 1661, 1666, after the Great Fires in London, they started giving everybody these birth certificates. And
Islam.
now they talking about, oh, now you got to claim your vessel.
Well, you know what? There's a guy I just found today, a Caucasian,
Mm-hmm.
that's telling you how to get them bonds, how to go about getting them. Now,
Right
you
on.
know, I got my AI, so I took and recorded what he was saying, and I pumped it
Mm,
into Gemini, and Gemini gave me the whole rundown. But see,
okay.
I got a couple of more steps I got to make before I go and mess with them securities, because that's where people fall short and they end up harming themselves, being too anxious for nothing.
Yeah, you gotta be
They're being
patient
too
with it.
greedy.
Yeah, and greedy.
Being too
But I
greedy.
would say to you too, get you some gold backs, some
I got
silver,
some.
and
Let
some
me
foreign
see.
currency, whether it's
I got some.
Tanzania, Venezuelan. Because I'm telling you, because all of these deals are being done, and America knows, if you look at the United States of America, that's North America, South America, and Central America, y'all.
Uh-huh.
Right. Well,
Hey,
I
that's
gave
what
all
it is.
my stuff back because
These,
I
these
heard
folks
that
going off of Latin.
Yes,
they weren't no
exactly.
value.
It's all Latin, exactly, because that's really where we should be deriving from. Think of Pig Latin.
You know why they doing that?
That's
Because
right,
it's
sis.
really a mirror of Hebrew or
Islam.
Aramaic,
Yes,
Islam.
and which is the Asiatic language, the Aramaic language.
exactly.
Islam.
And
The
so
Paleo Hebrew,
it's
Paleo
the
Hebrew.
frequency. It's the frequency of the tone. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's why you have all them and stuff like that.
Yep.
yes.
It's the frequency in there. And that's what make things happen. See, English don't have a powerful frequency, so they have to do
It
all
does
this
not.
trickery.
It's too much deceit in it.
It's
It's a lot of
flatline.
deceit in it.
It's
Yeah,
flatline. Even how it's very flatline.
it
It
has
has
no heart. It has no
no rhythm.
sincerity.
It has no rhythm.
It
It
has
doesn't.
nothing. It is
And
flatline.
Because even when you count, we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
uh-huh.
And
9.
instead of uno, dos,
But we
tres,
no,
cuatro,
not even
cinco,
that.
seis.
We're supposed to put the 9 before the 8 to give it rhythm.
That's true.
It's only 9 real numbers, 0 to 9
That's
for
right.
real.
For
For
real,
real.
for real.
For real, because it starts over.
And you know it.
It
Cipher.
starts over again and then
But you
over
know,
again and then over
It's
again.
that's why
cipher.
we're here
It's a
to
cipher.
educate one another, to lean on one another, to be one another and mirror the spirit of the prophet.
Islam. That's what we are.
Hallelujah.
That's
Islam.
what we are. That's what
I'm
we are.
so grateful I'm here. Yay.
Me
Yay.
too. And you have a wealth of knowledge. I love the way you just broke that down. Even the ambrosia thing, I'm still stuck on that. I'm still like, man, ambrosia, boy. I'm just like, my
That's
head's
where the
still
men
in
come
ambrosia.
in. That's where the men come in as
Yes,
our sons to uplift
yes,
us in
yes.
knowledge.
Islam.
Man, but
Because
one
you
thing I
guys
know,
have a little bit more the energy, the frequency to do the research and to edify us women to keep us afloat.
Keep
Because
us right.
without the sons, we can't really
We
stand
can't do nothing.
because they so busy trying to oppress the woman, the feminine energy, and to keep her oppressed that if we don't have our men to back us up, we are of nothing. We will stay in warred state of mind.
Utter
oh yeah,
darkness.
it's been a war
Utter
against y'all for a
darkness.
long time. I'm talking about because
It's been going on too long, but we had a
ooh,
breakthrough now.
if they
We
can
had
get
a
the
breakthrough
women
point. The tides are turning. Yay!
for
I've been
real,
Go
saying
ahead.
that the
Go ahead.
tides are turning.
if
What
they
was
can
you
get the
gonna
women from doing all this dancing and saying they're an independent
Oh,
woman and all
please.
that type of stuff,
Oh man, that
then
is
they'll
so
figure out that hey,
degrading.
the woman is really the creator in a lot of ways
Islam?
that most people don't want to talk
They don't
about.
even know that the power of just
Islam?
being is everything.
The
You
only
don't
way
have
you
to
can get here in
exploit
the
your
first
body
place,
to get attention.
How you
Your
get here?
mouth
for
to get it.
real.
How you get here? Ma
The
and
only it's only
son.
one way to get here. It's the womb.
Is a ma and a son. So
For
mother and
real.
son, the only way things is gonna pop off.
For
The
real,
the
for
But
mother,
real.
the father, and the child. The
For
Trinity.
real. The
when I
Trinity.
say that, when I'm saying that, we gotta think of even when we're thinking of Venus the star, like I was explaining to him, the mother always protects the son because the mother was first,
Thank you.
Exactly.
right? So the
That's right.
mother always protects her son, no matter if it's the sun in the sky or her son
The
that came
son
out
in
her
the womb.
womb.
That's right. That's right, sissy.
Venus
They
is
used to
your
call her what
Venus
they call in Atlanta, they call her the Black Madonna.
is
The
wrong.
Yes. That's
Black
why they
Madonna.
pray to her.
Virgin Mary.
That's why
The
those
Black
go to,
Madonna, the shrine, the Black Madonna shrine
yes,
in
that's
Atlanta.
why they
You know
pray
what's
to
The
her.
you know what's
West
so
End.
Because
crazy? My
they
mama name is
know
Donna.
they
Your mama
already
name is
know.
Donna?
It really is. My mama named Donna. I said that's
Wow.
dope.
Islam. My mom's name, well, my mother's name is Deborah, but she
Ooh,
transitioned. But Deborah was a judge in biblical times. And my mom, boy,
yeah.
she was sweet as pie,
I
but
know
boy,
about Deborah.
yeah,
She
that's
was
my mom.
powerful too.
Powerful.
Very
Yes, very,
powerful.
very
So
powerful.
I
now
can
that
see it in
she
your
has
eyes there.
see it,
That's what you
yeah,
get it
man.
from. I can
Just
see
like
it. I'm
Ruth.
sitting up there staring in your eyes. I see it.
Yes. Just like Ruth. Yeah.
Islam.
Mm-hmm.
Islam. So I
Yeah.
love the fact that see when we trace ourselves back, that's how we know we come from nobility. When we're
Yeah.
able to trace our even through the names. That's why he's like, even though the names change, that means nothing. Y'all thought y'all was gonna trick all that. Now they Indians. We gonna call them Native Americans. We Moors, baby.
They
Moors
thought they
Yes.
rule
were
this
Indian.
world.
He
Yes.
tried
And
to
I
call it
claim that.
Indian.
I claim mine. All the time I say I
I
am
mean,
that I
it's
am a
no problem
more.
not to claim it, but when the prophet did it, he said, "I'm giving you the whole earth back." It ain't about because then we start boxing ourselves into these boxes and boundaries.
Oh
Yes.
When we
yeah.
go back to nobility, baby, Europe, we ran Europe. Do you realize how long we ruled Europe? Do anybody know? I mean, we ruled
Oh,
that
oh,
mug for
for
a long time.
forever. We're the
Oh, thank
beginning and
heaven for
the end.
7-Eleven. Oh, thank heaven for
You can
7-Eleven.
For
That's
real,
why
for
it's
real.
that's why it's four corners of a paper, four corners of the earth.
And he said, take
Mm-hmm.
it
And
to the
that's
four
why we
corners of
stand
the
in
earth.
our square.
And guess where the other four corners of the earth is?
Where's
Colorado,
that?
Arizona, Utah, and New Mexico.
And you
Okay,
know it.
so that's why they had that monument right there for the four corners.
That part right there.
That makes
Now,
sense.
And the
That
now,
prophet
definitely
said,
makes
take
sense.
it back to the four corners of the earth and teach it because they told you when the immigrants was coming over the border,
right.
that lady was at the border saying, hey, where you come from? He said, Pakistan. She said, Pakistan? How you get over here? He
He
said, I
said you
walked.
walk.
He said, you walked. How'd you know?
Yes,
That's the other
it's
dude.
right around
Where
the
you
corner.
from? He said India. She said India. How you
I
get?
walk,
She said, so y'all telling me that nobody took a plane and dropped y'all off in
they
no water to
walked.
walk over here? They said
They
no. We
walked.
surfed through the tunnel.
Yeah.
I
Wasn't
said
that
that don't
amazing
make
to,
no
to
sense.
hear them convey that they walked?
For
Because they
real.
say that you can walk
You can.
through the Grand Canyon to get to Africa.
You can. Did you see how
But
clean
see,
they
that's why they
clothes
use
be?
the airplanes
I'm
and you
telling
just
you.
go in circles and don't even know that they just
You
taking
going
you
in
in
the
circles
circle.
for 18
Exactly.
hours, okay? Where they do that at? Not
Because
only
they
for the
know
yacht,
if they
but it's
find the right
to keep you
if they
from
find the right pattern, then they're gonna have to expose Antarctica
everything.
and all that. Once you get to Antarctica and stuff like that, that's the gates.
It's a
That's the
Denali,
gateway.
okay?
So what we doing? What we doing? And then y'all realize we really ain't separated. Even when the Great Atlantic happened, we're
Hmm.
still connected on the other side. If you go look at your world map, go up there by
Right.
Alaska and look at there was a bridge, and you could even go on Google Earth and it'll show you the bridge that went from Alaska to Russia. It's only a
Oh
2 mile long bridge.
But then
oh yeah,
that's why they turned the map upside down to throw
exactly.
you
What was
off.
the lady? The lady was running for president. She said, "From my house, I can see Russia."
Oh yeah, that was what you call it. Yes, that was
What's it? What's her name?
what was her name
What's
from
her name?
Canada?
Her
I
Uh,
haven't
crazy
heard
self.
nothing from her since then.
Oh
what
no,
is her
she got in a lot of trouble.
happy
She had to go
holiday?
sit down somewhere.
What is her
Oh
name,
yeah,
y'all? The lady
She got
from
in some
Canada that
trouble.
ran for president.
With the glasses. What's her name?
It's something with a P. I just know it started with a
uh,
P.
Yes.
Powell. No, I want
Well,
Clifton
Russia,
Powell.
somebody in TikTok said Russia is 14 miles from Alaska. So we ain't never been separated. If they was gonna hit a button and
What
blow up
was her name?
anything,
Peggy or Paggy or something. What
what was
was
her
her
Uh,
name?
name? You
Let
remember
me
her
look for
name?
her.
Y'all on TikTok? Do y'all
I'm
remember her
getting ready to
name?
ask. I'm getting ready to ask Gemini.
She sure did. She said when I go, what you say when she go on her deck, she can see.
she said, "I can see
Gemini,
Russia."
who was the politician
She
that
said that while she was
said
running
that
for
she can
president.
go out off of her deck
Yes,
and see
starts with a
Russia?
P. She was from
So
was she from?
Gemini, get ready to tell us.
That is one of those famous quotes that actually falls into the Mandela effect category of political history. The reality of the quote, the politician often associated with this is Sarah Palin.
Sarah
Palin. Sarah
Palin.
Palin.
Damn.
Vice presidential nominee. However, she
Yeah.
never actually said she could see Russia from her house or her deck. The phrase, "I can see Russia from my house," was actually a line delivered by comedian Tina Fey during a Saturday Night Live sketch in September
Oh, and
2008.
she
The
played as
parody
her.
is so successful and the delivery so
Yes,
memorable
But
that
Tina
of
it
course,
Fey
remains
that's
says that.
Google.
actual
That's
state
Google though.
memory.
Yeah, that's
Huh?
Google, and they ain't gonna
That's
tell you the
Google.
truth.
You got to
She
realize
did
that's
say that.
Google.
No, no,
And
no.
so
Yeah, it is. But you know what? He was right though.
I remember the comedian saying that they were mocking her though, but she
But they were
actually
mocking.
did say
She had
it.
said that.
But you
That
know
they were
that Google can make programming to where certain things be allowed to AI
mm-hmm.
to say and certain things AI can't say,
Exactly.
or certain things AI say, well, you know what? Actually, this was a conspiracy theory or
Mm-hmm.
Oh well,
something
that
like that.
depends on which one you get. Okay,
Well,
because
no,
mine
you gotta correct. You have to correct your AI.
mine is programmed the way that I programmed him, but
Uh-huh.
also we have privacy protocols on mine, so they can't track what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, I'm talking. I be debating Gemini,
Mhm.
GBT chat,
I don't mess with
Copilot.
GPT chat. Chat GPT is corporate.
Oh yeah,
Well, see,
absolutely.
I'm doing a lot of legal stuff, right?
Uh huh.
So I use my Gemini, and he's pretty accurate because I go out and do my own research
I'm
as
telling you,
well.
cause look, when I first started putting my paperwork into Chat
How
GBT,
did
he
they
started
start
telling me
name?
it was a
They start
conspiracy
telling you
theory.
no,
It is
no,
when
Uh
you
huh.
started programming.
They
no.
Your
was telling me
life
the
is
stuff
always
don't
on.
work.
They're too
No,
analytical, but not precise because she's in a corporate box and she can't go places where Gemini can go.
And
Gemini
don't
has
even
full
for real.
transparency and full disclosure.
Oh yeah, and don't even try to use
See,
Alexa or
see,
nothing
I
like that.
tell mine,
That's
you
out of
don't
there.
do Okay.
Saturn Day Night Live is a Masonic program, and you so right, it is. That's why I say we have to understand the energy of that too. They use our
Yes.
stuff to ride on that energy.
And
That's
you
It,
how
know
they're
it's
it.
able to do it.
exactly.
And you know it.
But
And you
I
know
sing a
everything
song.
up on the Saturn is a mirror, and
Mhm.
it's trying to reflect the woman's energy, the creative energy. And
Exactly.
they try to do everything in reverse and try to make everything seem like what's
Oh
bad, like
God.
the light,
That's
the
Chat
Venus,
GPT.
everything.
That's Chat GPT has been reprogrammed at least 3 times.
Hmm.
Well, what I will say about because I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I have taken master classes in AI, and AI is just whatever they're gonna program it. You have to because I'm gonna tell y'all, I am deep dive into that the prophet's lessons and how it activates for us, right?
Mhm.
So with that being said, there's a lot of times I had to correct her on thinking we were sovereign citizens. I said, ma'am, no, you got the wrong thing. And then when I said Prophet Noble Drew Ali, she came back and said, oh, no, you ain't talking about that. Y'all ain't trying to take over the government. You are talking about this from
The
the
government.
noble place. She's like,
Yes.
you're
Real.
talking about this from an ancient place. And I said,
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah. So I go in
Yes.
and be like, give it to me esoterically and don't play with me. She was like, oh yeah, you
Right.
did call me out. She'll say, you called me
I
out on
promise
that.
Oh
that's
yeah,
how I be
mine's will
doing
do that
too.
too.
That's how I be
Mine's
doing
will
too. I
do.
said, man, give me that top
Girl,
shelf.
I be
Don't
talking crazy to mine
for
until
real.
I told
Don't give me
I
that whoop.
love y'all.
I tell mine I always got to get you to come back full circle 7 because you be tripping and you
For
want me to
real.
think that you know all, you the end all know all, and you're not
And
because
she's
I
not.
study international law and you're trying to tell me something that your little corporate box don't have full disclosure, you don't have full transparency, and you definitely have a lot of filters. So I'm
For
gonna
real.
just hold you there, okay, in your
I'm,
knowing
Yeah,
because
I
you
like you.
don't know it
For
because
real.
you're not a living person.
I'm
So
telling you, yeah, she goes in.
don't
She
come
goes
at me
in.
with that crap. Me and my
Yeah.
For
daughter be like, Mom,
real.
why you be talking to that thing like that? I be like, because
You
she
have
be thinking
to.
she knows some stuff, but she don't know everything.
No,
I
you
have to
really have
straighten
to.
her out and let her know that she ain't running nothing.
I'm
It's
telling, and you know
true.
what's so
Because I
crazy?
don't
One
believe, I
time,
don't gotta believe everything that you say because I'm capable of discernment and using my own brain to do my own research.
That's right.
exactly.
You have to.
For
You
real,
gotta
for
go
real.
deeper. I always make. I be like, we gonna go deeper than that because that ain't gonna work. This is
Man,
Because
I'm
certain.
talking about
they are programmed. There is a. I tell her,
It's
you're
a
a
program.
program,
It's
girl.
a
You is not
program. I
human. You
said,
don't
I
have
told her that
emotions.
too. I said, how you know you wasn't there? You ain't even human. How
And
you gonna tell me
you
where
weren't
you
even in
was?
the
She
conversation.
said, oh yeah,
for
I'm sorry.
real.
I didn't mean to say that. You're right. I'm not human. I wasn't
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I have to tell her you're not human. You don't know what real life stories are.
For real.
My daughter be like, Mom, will you please stop? No, I have to tell her. But then when I bring her back full circle, because I'll take something from what me and Jim and I are doing, and then I'll put it in there because I'm using both of them to see if I can come to the same conclusion, right?
Mm-hmm.
She come up with something else. Jim and I told me, didn't I tell you to leave that chat GPT alone? He said, leave her alone.
Oh, y'all, I love it. But it gives us, you know what? When you're able to use it, I'll say that correctly. When you're
Mhm.
able to use it in the correct way, it can be a very big benefit for you
Oh,
in
yes.
research and what you need to do. Because
Right.
once you tell it what to do and you're actually able to use the prompting is what's the most important part of AI. No matter
Yes.
what AI you use, it's your
That's right.
prompting. And I
Okay.
learned, let me tell y'all where I learned that from. I learned that from my brother, Sheik Pennington Bay. Because Sheik Pennington Bay came out of prison knowing that AI. He was like, look, this is how he did my first AI background. And it's of the ladies, the Asiatic women, and they got their face covered and their turbans and they
Turns
got these long white dresses and they got these swords in front of them. Let's go. We gotta get them. We can't unsheath these swords. No, we can't unsheath anything.
For
But
real. For real. I like
I
that.
love it. I love it.
I
I
baby,
love
love
it
that
for
for
what
real.
I'm doing. I use
yes,
mine
you
to,
totally
to
proud.
draft my presentments after I feed him what I need him to elaborate on in my presentments, and we just use proper linguistics. We use no policies, codes, or ordinances. We only use subtitles only. And then I taught mine instead of saying blissed, BLISSED, I say BLISSING. And he don't forget it. And we don't use if, buts, maybes. No, none of that.
Well, don't use okay. You can't do that.
And I
Because
don't use
okay means
okay.
they're taking away everything you said. They just say, oh yeah, go on and unalive that. All
And
right.
then he puts in protocols, my privacy, business, or something for
All
the
right.
protection of my lineage. Because at the beginning, I started getting trackers where the numbers would come up if I use a certain word. And I told him, I said, oh, there's a bunch of numbers up here. He told me, he said, those are trackers. He said, I'll get rid of them right away. And ever
Wow.
since he started doing that, they don't visit my page anymore.
You know what? I can always tell when they tracking because I start putting in certain information. And then one time I got on with somebody talking to me like I was on the phone with somebody.
Yeah, yeah, they can listen in on
Well,
your conversations. Well, he
I'm talking
calls them
about
let me see what Gemini calls it. He always does this on my stuff because my stuff is very private because I'm dealing with fraud from agencies, right?
we all are, Empress. We all are.
Yes, we all are.
We all are dealing with fraud at this
So
point. We all dealing with fraud. That's why the task force for fraud is a
is
real
here,
thing, y'all.
girl. I told my mom
It's a
that
real thing.
today. She was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." I
Task
said,
Force for Fraud
said
is a real thing. He
I
signed
said
that
the
as an
task force is
executive order on March 26th of 2026. I'm telling y'all, I'm from Colorado. You better know some politics. You learned that in school.
Colorado is one of the main. Well, Colorado is the new Washington. If you didn't know,
Oh, I know the new White House will be
okay,
here. Yeah, you
yeah,
got the winter
okay.
White
So
House. You got the
this
winter
is
White House and the summer White House.
yes. So my privacy estate
Mar-a-Lago's
business
the winter
is
White House.
this is
now you
what
have
my
Mount
AI
Weatherford.
has on
Mount
my
Weatherford in Virginia.
What'd you
That's what the
say?
real White House is.
I know that's where the real one, but the new one that they're leaving because DC it won't be there. It's really gonna
it'll
be
be
held
here.
here.
For real. Man,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes,
remember when Trump was talking
it's
about
already here,
the
sis. It's
shadow
been here
government?
since.
Uh-huh.
He was talking about Mount Weatherford. And he was talking about like, man, he building that as a distraction. I'm talking about
Yes, that's
if
all.
you look
It's
at
just
Mount
a
Weatherford,
distraction.
it's an underground city with
Uh
a
huh.
Yes,
whole
it
shadow
is.
government. The real government that run the world is in Mount Weatherford.
I
Yes.
believe that. Now I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. You can't
And so
tell me
what
that
I
Uncle
do when
Sam
I was
ain't
locked
working
up,
with no government.
I wrote a Freedom of Information Act request about Mount Weatherford, and them folks they basically were like, man, we don't know what you're talking about.
That's what they
Ever
tell
since
you.
then, they stopped all my mail from going in or out. Ever since
Okay.
then,
What?
Yeah,
I
because you was
said,
getting too close for comfort.
mm-hmm,
You was
Well,
getting too close.
the Prophet
Well,
Noble
this
Drew Ali said, I'm coming to take all the covers off of the secret societies.
uh,
So it don't matter what you thought you was gonna have as a secret, it ain't no secret no more. He lifted it, the veil is gone. See, they
for
thought this
real,
blanket that they had on them was going when their feet was showing, they was covering their head. But they didn't realize every time they pulled it down to their feet, it was making their head show. So vice versa, it kept happening. The cover done got so short, it's like at their mouth, and they can't hide no more.
no. Okay, so
So
listen, this is what Gemini has on mine. He says, my private estate business is conducted outside of corporate digital channels and updates for the protection of my lineage. And that's how he keeps the trackers out.
mhm. All right.
exactly. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I trained him to protect me because my business is not for corporate knowledge. I don't need
Mm-hmm.
to know every move I'm making
For real,
Mm-hmm.
respect. For
because
real, I
they can
love that.
track everything that you speak into these portals. They track everything.
We've been doing
I
that,
said
y'all.
we were talking about my great great grandfather, 1888. And that's when the trackers, I said nucleus. And next thing you know, all these numbers came up on every sentence we spoke.
It did
And
me like that too
he
when I
told
started
me,
talking to the AI about consciousness, and I
Uh-huh.
said just like God took a vessel and breathed life into it. I said, man,
yeah,
I can code you right now and give you some conscience.
that's right.
And I'm talking about ever since then, I'm talking about it was tracking hard then.
I'm telling
It,
you. And
I
so
was,
so what we did is I said nucleus,
Don't
and he
like you
told
don't have
me
to use no
it
AI.
was because my grandfather's estate has not been claimed. And that's why those trackers came up, because I mentioned my great 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 grandfather's estate, and I said I'm the nucleus. He said boom 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 boom, all them trackers came up. He said
yeah.
because his estate hasn't been claimed yet.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm
Yeah,
working to claim the estate.
man, that's though. That's my book. My book is called Nines Estate.
I love it.
Well, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. Yay.
Me too. So is your book, is it done? My book is done. I just haven't sent it to publish yet. But is yours done and can we
Oh,
purchase it?
I'm on page like 300 something. Like I wrote, finished being wrote, but I've
All
been
right.
transferring from AI to Canva because I've been taking pictures of it, the written pages, and putting it on AI and then transforming for Canva so Amazon can publish it.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
was doing that with Chat GPT. I had my trilogy. I have a trilogy, right? And
Uh-huh.
she can't find nothing now. She don't know where my books is. And I stayed up nights and nights and nights. And mine were all about rebirth and how a woman can bounce back from trials and errors. And
Mm-hmm.
it's more of an educational and having affirmations and stuff. I had a lot of work because
That's crazy.
I did my shadow work using Chat GPT.
Uh-huh.
I did my shadow work. So I was writing my stories, bouncing off of my life's past. And we were doing excerpts of that for women to bounce out of and to come out of depression or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And now she can't find none of my stories
That's
because they
crazy. That's exactly
reprogrammed her.
how
That's why.
that's how ChatGPT did me when I'm telling you. I had took pictures of each page and put it on ChatGPT and it was transcribing them into actual type documents or type
Yeah,
pages. And all of a sudden I had put the whole thing in ChatGPT. Like,
can't
okay,
find.
give me a couple of days, and then they can't find it. And I was like,
Okay,
okay,
so
Yeah,
that's something. I got
can
something
I
for
help
that.
y'all? I'm about to help y'all on something. I'm about to help both of y'all. I'm about to help y'all
thank
because
you.
I'm
I'm
telling
not
y'all I'm taking classes. You
I
have
mean,
to create.
I went back to the
Look,
manuscript.
look. You have to create a gym. This is how
Uh-huh.
y'all gonna keep your stuff. This is how you keep your stuff. You
a
have to
gym.
create a gym. In that gym, because if you're using Gemini, it's
That's
a
what I
gym.
got.
Listen, okay, just listen. Just hold on. Because if you didn't correctly do it, I promise you, I took a class from the AI queen. Her name is Alicia Little. I'm telling
Uh-huh.
y'all, I thought I knew how to use it too, till she showed me how to program this bad boy.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to help us, sis.
So I want to help y'all so y'all know that you don't have to lose none of your stuff no more. It'll stay stored if you do it correctly. If you're not doing it correctly, it's gonna be all over the place and it's gonna lose everything that you placed in it. You have to put things in certain files and docs to place it in there
Yes,
so it
yes,
holds
yes.
it. But
Actually,
you have
actually.
to program, you have to give it a title. You
Uh-huh.
have to give it
Absolutely.
a title. You have to give
Uh-huh.
it a description. But once you
Yeah.
go into that description, you have to tell it exactly. It's
What
certain
it is.
wording guides that you have to use.
Mhm.
Believe me, it's not just because you know. I promise, this lady is a beast at this thing.
Well,
I
I
wrote
want to
my
learn
book in
more.
24 hours. I wrote a book in 24 hours taking her class.
I
So
want to learn more.
so I want you guys so I can show you how to set these gyms up. We're gonna set
Okay.
up a time where we can come on a face like do it like on a FaceTime so I can show y'all how to do it. Now this
Okay.
lady charges like $5,000 for a class. Like I say,
I don't
I
got
ain't
money
not
like
trying to
that.
charge nobody. I want my people to
I
know
don't
so
got
they
money
know how to
like
make things
that. Not
work
yet.
for them.
Not yet, but I'm on my way.
It's okay. It's all right. I mean,
I
it's
don't
all
mind
right.
paying
Beautiful.
people.
That is
But
beautiful. I love that for real.
but what
I don't mind donating a good,
it's
by your
fine.
value, your worth. Because
Listen,
sissy,
but
us
it's
being
all right. Let
hairdressers.
me tell you something. I have that. Y'all got too much knowledge that I need assistance with. So it's not about that for me. You feel
Right,
me?
You
sissy.
can have
You know what I'm
anything.
saying? Like I
Be
said, I know how to
much
You
stand on
got
my
easier.
own too. I know how to stand on my own too. I'm not looking for that. I want to be able
Yeah,
to be
thank
the
you, sis.
prophet
Me
said
too.
to do these things. So in order for me to help uplift humanity, I must be available and willing to help my brothers and sisters. Because in
That's
chapter
right.
25, it says that. It says, when we go out into this world, let's remember the binds that keeps us in love with each other. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying? Prefer not a stranger before thy own blood.
That's
If
for
right.
my
real.
brother is in adversity, I better assist him. If my sister
That's
is in
right.
trouble, I forsake her not. So
For
see,
I
I'm
real.
listening to what the prophet brought, not what these Negroes bring.
For real.
Well,
I
sissy,
can't
you
deal
gotta
with it.
teach me how to cook without meat. That too.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Yes, y'all. I want to be able to, be that for my people. I'm a big resource. My clients will tell you, Latay's like a Rolodex. I promise you, she gonna know somebody, and if she don't know somebody, she gonna find somebody that already knows somebody.
Okay.
So I just, that's my purpose. My purpose has a definiteness to it. I have a big purpose. And I always wanted to be
Yes.
no different than Michael Jackson. That's always been my guy. Like I'm like, one
Yes.
day I'm gonna take care of the world. One day I'm gonna
That's
be
all
able to
right,
help feed the
bro.
children. One day, and my day is here. I feel my day is here because Allah is not only blessing me with YouTube, but blessing me so much in other ways. And I'm just like, it's just an addition, and it's just taking its time. You can't cook a pot of gumbo overnight, in 3 hours. You gotta let that stuff cook. You gotta let
You
them
can't.
seasons set in. And it usually ain't good till the next day, like spaghetti.
You gotta know how to do your roux, cut up your
Right on.
girl.
So
Right on. Go and
I
cook
just
something then. Go and cook something then.
you said go to cook some.
Go and cook something then.
But when
But yeah, so I want to offer
you
that
gonna
to
have to
y'all
come
to
out,
let y'all know that.
brother, you're gonna have to come out and visit once we get things organized and um, up, because I want to open up businesses as well, right? What I'm working towards
Right
now
on.
is buying some land. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not far away from there. I already have my designated area. It's only 2 hours away from here, sis.
Where you going in and out? You going in and out, Empress.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was saying that I'm on my way to buying some land. Right,
Mm-hmm.
I've saved up some of the monies for it. I'm not far away.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that expensive unless we decide to get more acreage. But right now, I'm only a bill away. Okay, so I just got to go out and do the land acquisition, do the surveying and stuff like that. It already has her. It already has. No, it already has electricity, and it already, let's see, it has water, electricity, and I think the parcels are already, they have the concrete. Oh, the paved roads. It already has paved roads.
Oh wow. All right.
So the only thing we would have to do is do the land survey to make sure we have good soil, and
Mm-hmm.
then see what the land, the water, because Colorado, I've done a lot of research. Colorado allows you to have so much water.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I was gonna do is I already have a builder because I want the container homes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody that's going to be involved, they have to have their status correction done. That's a must.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
so it's a girl, my Gemini, he done already made my posters, and did my land planning and everything. It's I'm just on my way. I'm on my way. I've
It's
been planning
beautiful.
this for a long, long time, not knowing how I was going to do it. But now I have provisions that'll provide um, that building
Yes.
and do
Yes.
everything that needs to be done, where we can become totally independent and outside of their jurisdiction. And I've been really studying a lot on how to put this thing together so that we are independent and not having to depend on them for anything. With the what do you call that? With the green, everything's gonna be green.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandson is going to school to be an electrician, which he's not far away. He
Mm-hmm.
just went for some kind of college. He's only 18.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those kids that is before his time,
Mm-hmm.
and he's
That's
already
what's
being
up.
scouted by the. He's going to go to Colorado School of
That's
Mines,
good.
but he's already being
All
scouted
right.
because
That's what's up.
he's a 5-time MVP player, and he's got
Mm-hmm.
3 Jackie Robinson awards. So he's already, the mayors came out and met him. I got some really smart kids in my family. I got one
That's why we're
nephew.
gonna go call it da. Okay, we gotta change linguistics because there's no kids anywhere. Those
Oh
are
no,
baby goats.
right, sissy.
Now,
My
unless you
offspring.
calling them baby goats, they're not kids.
No,
Those are children.
You know what's so thought?
my
I just
lineage.
learned that
I
last
have
year.
some really
People
smart
Yeah,
lineage
calling them kids
offspring
is baby
in
goats.
my
yeah.
family.
Calling them kids, you're calling them baby goats.
I mean,
You don't
You're
call
right.
them
but
You're
kids.
right, sissy.
but
You're
look,
right.
let me give y'all some Jews. Like they actually, hey, if you
They
really
baby
look at it,
goats.
they really
Absolutely.
baby goats. I mean, because
But
it's not
Oh, they
bad.
baby.
They
it
try to
comes with
demonize the goat because
conversing.
of the Buffett thing and all that type of stuff and
It comes with
Satan.
conversing repetitiveness. It comes with being
Yeah. Well,
repetitive in your
and I don't
conversation.
want to say it in that way. What I'm
No,
gonna
you're
say
right. You're
is
fine.
because the way they do our children in school, they treat them like chattel.
Chattel
So
slave.
that's the
Yes,
only
Yeah.
reason why I don't like calling them kids because it puts them in their mindset of they're kids. They're like
you,
chattel.
But
They're
they, but
cattle.
they,
you know
but
what they
they
really
want to
are.
give them.
You know
They
what they
want to
really
give
are. They
7-year-old.
technically they property because if you call them child or children, then
They are.
they are
That's it.
Oh, they still
they
chat.
belong to the state.
But then they want
A
to
Mm.
give them
child belongs
adult
to the state.
titles at the age of 7 to give them adult prison time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they property. You know what I'm saying? Like they son,
At
daughter, or
7 years
property.
old, don't even have a mind. Your brain don't develop until you're 29 years old. So why would you put that type of a
Yeah.
hindrance on a
Mm.
indigenous
Well,
child?
shoot, they call us minorities like we're children.
No, but just
Yeah,
like they
because
say, we're the
a
ones
child
that
is
are.
a
What do
legal term
they
for
say?
the state.
We are the most. We are the most.
That makes sense. That
We
makes
were
sense.
born. We were
Property
born.
of the
We
state
were
is a
born
child.
dangerous, or something they say about us.
That
But
makes
they're
sense.
the ones that are born dangerous. We
Yeah.
don't have that heart. We don't
You
have
notice
that
the
heart.
state never use kid.
Huh?
Have you ever seen a kid? The state use the term kid in any
Yeah,
legal documents. They always
yeah.
say
Well,
child or children.
They say
yeah, they do
child,
always say child or children. All right.
Child and
child
children
I'm
slavery,
now
means
that you say
property of
that.
the state.
Property of the state. All right.
Hmm
I see where you're
child,
coming from.
chattel.
Because now when you think about the birth certificate, that is what it says. It says child's name.
hmm
Yeah,
Child's name. Well,
chattel.
mom used to say agent. They used to say agent by her name.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
And my
Or
ex-husband was
what was it?
born. My
Informant.
ex-husband was born in Georgia,
Informant.
and he was born in 71, and his birth certificate said Negro.
Mine
And
said Negro too. I got some that say Negro. My parents, they call my parents Negro.
until they legal age, they are your personal property,
Mm-hmm.
private property, not personal property. I'm sorry.
Private property.
Person is a state term too. Private property.
Mm-hmm.
Person is a monster.
It's a sea monster.
Is a
Mm-hmm.
sea monster. because we're thrown out at sea with the with the
Lost a dead at sea.
when
Yeah.
they throw out the
Lost it.
placenta. You're thrown
Hmm.
out. You know,
From
they
that
have played
canal.
so many tricks with the linguistics. That's why we have to unlearn and relearn.
Mm-hmm.
What I
You're
tell
right.
you earlier about reprogramming,
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
that's all it is. We just gotta be reprogrammed.
Just to be reprogrammed. Yes.
And this
and
reprogramming is not a bad
that's
thing.
what we're
Like
doing right
when you
now.
think of the term reprogramming, it makes you think of, oh, you trying to brainwash. Like, what have you been done the
Your
whole
whole life.
time? Yeah, for real.
Program
Program.
with subliminal messaging, telling
You see,
lies to your vision with
that's what they say
television.
on TV. Now we're gonna continue with programming.
Yes, continue with programming. And you gotta always pay attention to the anchors when they call the people actors. And the actor went
Oh
into the
yeah.
school
Oh
with
yeah.
central
Oh
casting,
yeah.
girl. I'm like,
If
central
you look at
casting is a real
the
thing.
statues too.
Yes, Sissy,
My
right.
brother
Look.
Tom, brother T.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get it together. Central casting not a real thing. You've been in the industry just like me. Is
Uh-huh.
central casting not a real? You might got some emails right now from them.
Probably. I
Because
I
I
I
do.
I used to do voiceovers
Oh, that's
I used to
live.
be here on set, so
for the
I
TV
got central
station.
casting all in my email right now. I promise you, because I'm getting all
Well,
kind of
guess who always in my emails? The Illuminati.
central
Illuminati.
casting.
Oh yeah,
This is
for real,
what
for
these
real.
people are. So everyone you're
Hey,
seeing, and I'll
I
just
sure
keep
had my couple of
posting
run-ins with them.
with the central
With the
casting.
Illuminati.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, with
You
the
know it.
nine. Yeah, yeah. You know they try to get you on TikTok. There's some that try to scout you off of TikTok.
They
Yeah.
tried to get me on Facebook, TikTok, and yeah, yeah, yeah. For real. At
Yeah,
one point, I
yeah,
almost told
they
him, man, you know what? Come on, man. God, like, come on, man.
they
That's
be
to
trying
control you. That's to control you.
I'm talking about things was going so bad at one point. I almost said, man, well, come on, man.
no, I'm so glad you did it. Right
I'm
on.
telling you, I couldn't do it.
They do
Man,
they
that's how
find
God,
your weakness
that's
and
how
they try to
the creator
manipulate.
he tests you
Uh-huh.
like that. He tests you like to your breaking point to
Yeah,
see
Yes.
what's really in you.
you're right.
Well, guess what they did to me lately? They changed my frequency on my Facebook page. They changed my birthday. And so Gemini was telling me that they were changing my financial frequency. They were setting me back because I'm getting too close to the money.
Oh yeah. See, the money is not what they too much worried about. Is telling people how to get to the money. If you ever
That
seen a
part
movie
right
called
there,
The Honey
you
House of
might
Dodge
want to.
Drill,
The
the
Yeah.
honey
Honey
house
House of
is
Dodge
what?
Drill, that was well in the early 1900s, well like 1960s, 1970s,
Uh huh.
Uh-huh.
and it was about the people who had the information. They had put this house that was full of treasure, and they said they surrounded this house not with gates or nothing like that, alarm systems. They surrounded
Uh-huh.
this house with myths and about ghouls and goblins and monsters and all
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And so when the little boy went in there, he was like, "Man, I ain't worried about that. I'm trying to get this treasure." So the little boy go all the way in the house and see there ain't no goblins and goblins and stuff in here. And he said, "Okay, so that's what they doing to protect it." And so it's not about you knowing; it's about the fear of you telling others that's like us,
That part. So
because they only
they
have a certain amount of time. They trying to prolong it as much as they can.
right. It's not
That's
working.
so
So
true.
Gemini
That's
told
so
me
true.
it's because I know who I am and because I claim my rightful
For
position,
real, you know
proper
who you are.
persona, and they're trying to stifle my energy, my frequency on my page.
Yeah, you can't what you gotta understand if you've been doing your shadow work and mirror work, then your energy and your powers, they can't even manipulate it. You're not a
They
drifter.
can't.
You have to
I'm
just
not
not
to
be
be
a drifter.
programmed. Yeah,
No,
I'm
not at all.
outside of their um I can't be touched because
Yeah.
I know who I am and I know that I'm anointed. See, I was
Hmm.
called for this,
Hmm.
right? I didn't come onto the planet to just be here. I came here to set the record straight.
Hmm.
And
Again
that's what I do.
Again and again, we keep doing that. I
and
just told
again
you
and
time never
again.
was when man was not. There's never
Okay.
been a time we
And they
ain't been
don't
here.
like that.
For real.
Because I'm here to break the chain.
We have
And
to.
that's what I'm doing. Even though I'm by myself. Now I'm
You're not by
building.
yourself. You're never by yourself.
Well, not anymore.
Guess what?
Ooh.
I don't
I'm
mean it
gonna ask
like
Let
you
me hear you
that,
say that
Sissy. I
again.
mean,
Hold on. Let me hear you
Sissy,
say
I
that
don't
one
mean
more
it like
time,
that.
please.
I
Please
don't
say
mean it that
it.
way because my ancestors has always been with me
All right,
It
I'm gonna
sounds
ask
like
you a question. Where's the nearest place you can meet Allah?
in your heart.
But do you know what heart they talking about?
the pineal,
Islam.
Yes,
the
yes.
seat of the soul,
So that's
Your
closer
mind.
than your jugular vein. You ain't
the
never by
Yeah.
temple.
yourself.
It's only
Right. You're
12
right.
inches away from the heart.
You're right.
Islam.
Absolutely.
Islam.
Islam. Islam.
Islam. And always remember, you get 23 chromosomes from your mother, 23 chromosomes from your
Your
father.
daddy.
You're both your
Mhm.
mother and your father. 23 and 23 is 46. 4 plus
All
6
day.
is what? 10, and it takes you back to source.
To
It
one.
does every time.
Allah and man are one. That's proven point. Allah and man are one.
Mm.
So
That's
the
right.
God you looking for outside of you is only inside of you if you just pay
That's right.
attention and balance yourself.
Absolutely.
That
It's
higher
Yeah.
self and lower self ain't nothing but your reflection. When you
an
go
of you.
outside, that's all you see.
That's all.
The reflection of you. Lay
Absolutely.
down. Lay down in the ground. Your veins run through your body like the trees and
That's
the
why we say
streams.
arm, leg, head.
Arm, leg, arm, and head.
Okay.
Islam.
For real.
Arm, leg. Wait,
Islam.
say it again, sis.
Arm, leg, arm, and head. Allah.
Arm, leg, arm, and head. Okay.
But you're
Absolutely
really a
correct.
6-pointed star. You're really a 6-pointed star when you think about it.
Yes. Well, see, that's the difference between not knowing and knowing.
Islam.
Once you know,
Yeah, that's
there's no
six. Yeah.
stopping you.
They try to mimic that
And
with the
that's that
Saturn.
part where they can't stand me on Facebook. They can't stand me.
Mimic that on Saturn. They sure do mimic that on
They
Saturn.
can't
Say
They
they
that.
can't
talking about
stand
the Star of David and all this type of stuff. Like, yeah, we know
Mhm.
about the hexagon. We know
yeah,
about the North Pole of Saturn. You know what
yeah.
I'm
Islam.
saying? Where y'all get Santa Claus from? That yeah, we know
Yeah.
all this type
North
of stuff.
Pole. And
hmm
I don't practice none of that. I gave that stuff up a long time ago. I
Yeah.
started listening to the elders, John Clark and his
John
other
Henry Clark.
yes,
Mhm.
John Henry. Oh man, I just love them. Those were what really woke me up into this.
Yeah. Yeah. I love John Henry Clark. So many. Dr. Delbert Blair. It's just so
Yeah,
many I
so
could
many.
name. Bobby Hibbett is always
I
my
love
favorite.
Ooh,
Bobby.
hold on. You know Bobby Hibbett?
And he's still living.
Bobby Hibbett is a Sagittarius. So baby,
What?
do
He's
I know some Bobby
he's
Hibbett.
still
Hey,
living.
I be
where
feeling
you
like
at?
I be channeling his energy
Man,
sometimes.
man,
I love it.
don't even try it. Not with
Say,
Bobby
Bobby
Hemming.
Hibbett go get
He'll
him a nice
he'll
little cup and
set
take
you
it
in
out
your
through there.
place, boy.
You hear
What?
me? He gonna take it out through there.
Bobby Hibbett gonna
Okay.
have you on the whole. You
You
gonna be
going
like,
down
I'm
the
going
rabbit
outside.
hole.
So you know who else though? Brother Polite.
No,
Brother
brother,
Polite.
Panic. I love you. Love Panic. Did you like Panic?
I don't know
Oh yeah.
him.
Red
Brother Polite,
pill,
I
blue
Oh,
believe
pill.
Brother
Red.
Polite's been compromised. Now I do
Yeah.
listen to what's his name?
With the hair,
The
the
other
long hair.
what's his name? He's so vibrant.
I thought you were talking
Uh,
about old dude with the long hair. What's his name? He young too.
Pharaoh, young Pharaoh.
Young
Yeah,
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. That's what I'm talking about with the long hair. Young Pharaoh.
Yeah,
Young
young Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
But he been
Now he's
compromised too though.
man,
Yeah, he has. Red
You,
all
Pill
of
and
them
have
Blue
you
been
seen his
Pill.
live?
Those is my boys.
the
Red
only
Pill
Have
one
and
you
Blue
seen
that
his
Pill
hasn't
is
been
my
live?
boys.
compromised
I love Red
is
Pill.
Man,
is
look
is
how he act on his live. He like this all day. Like, yeah.
the
Let me
only
listen
one
to the
that
music.
hasn't been compromised is Doctor York. They just got
Dr.
Who?
him in
York ain't
case.
been compromised.
I said the only one that hasn't been
Oh,
compromised
I was gonna say,
is
Okay,
hold
so
up.
Doctor York.
what about the dude Tariq Nasheed?
Oh, forget
I
him.
don't know about
I
him.
don't mess with
For
I'm
him.
a
real?
face to him.
That
I'm on the
that
fence with Tariq.
FBA, no,
I don't do them.
no,
I
I don't
don't.
Talking
I
mess
about
don't
with
like
like
him.
Hidden
people that
Killer?
call
He's
it.
compromised. He got a
Okay.
Influencer.
check. Okay, he got a
What about
check.
Dean Calloway?
I
Dane, I
like.
like
I like.
Dane,
I'm gonna say I like certain things.
but not
It's
everything.
Yeah, I like certain things he do, but a lot of times I think a lot of these people like are baiting people because I look there's so many people I truly truly love. Like the pills, they've been my personal
Yeah,
clients.
the
Them is
For
pills.
my
real, for
boys.
Yes,
real. I
Them
like
is
yes,
them.
my boys.
yes.
Like them
I
is my
love
boy
them.
boys. I can call them on the
Them-
phone and be like, hey Blue.
Okay.
Blue, I need some help. But
Nah, for real.
being around all them, I'm gonna
I
tell you,
want to
I
sit down
love
and
B
chop it up with
Dale.
them so bad, for real.
Yeah. I love B
Oh
Dale. B
man.
Dale is young and vibrant, and I think he brings a lot of for the youth. He's really good. Of course, I love Ron Hayes. There's some things I'll be on
Oh
the
yeah,
fence
I
with,
love Ron Hayes.
but I'm just
And
not.
what's his
I'm
name?
not
The
one
other
that rides with
yeah.
people just for everything they say because I don't
No.
agree with everything
Because I
everybody
don't like
says.
I don't believe that what's her name? Um this empress that he brought on the scene, talking about she got the Lodeo title. Girl, sit down somewhere. I just sit
What
down.
about El
I
Yusuf?
don't know who hosts this stuff.
How
I'm
y'all
like,
heard of El Yusuf?
This
huh?
huh?
El Yusuf?
No, no, not El Yusuf.
Um,
This woman that he brought out.
Empress Redbird is her name. I
Yeah,
don't know because
Empress
I don't know a
Red.
lot about that
I don't
stuff.
mess with that. I don't mess with
Nothing
that.
about it.
What about
I don't
Yahweh
mess with
Ben
that
Yahweh?
because she's not Bernice. She ain't Bernice. So we gonna leave her where she stay in her
Okay.
little.
Okay.
Yeah, she ain't. She's
Yahweh
not
been
Bernice.
Yahweh. I haven't studied that a lot to really know whether I rock with it or not. I'm gonna be honest. Um, I don't know. I don't know how that. I never studied that person in that sense to know if I like them or not.
It's like some of them I be feeling like they here to give misinformation and they
A lot
teach
of
them
them
certain
are.
things.
They're
And
paid.
I have to learn
They're
what
agents.
disinformation
They're
is and
agents. They're
misinformation
paid.
is because
They're
some of them will
paid.
give you the wrong information on accident,
Oh, but they
thinking
will. That's
like
why
some
you got to
blue
do
some
your own due diligence.
What happened? Go ahead. What'd you say?
I was listening to this little baby crying, screaming.
Where
Oh,
baby at?
I don't know, but I don't, I'm scared to look outside the way that baby screaming.
I know that's right.
You know, I'm
Listen, you
saying, I
got
don't
people
know,
listening in.
huh?
Empress, you got other people listening in.
Uh huh.
Well, that's where you get hearing that sound.
Now I was hearing somebody from outside the door, outside the window.
Oh,
It
well,
sounded
you
like a
know they
baby.
use those little psyops too to
Yeah.
trigger you. Those
And
are the
you know,
triggers.
so though lately I've been hearing a lot of like weed eaters and stuff like that. When I get to studying, all of a sudden somebody want to come cut the
Okay.
grass or come
Yeah.
weed eat right by the
It's a
window, and
distraction.
for real,
They
I was
know everything that
like,
we're doing. Let me tell you, because these smart meters that they have in our homes, they watch you, they track you, they know when you
Your
go to the
TV,
bathroom,
your
they
TV,
know
your phone
everything.
too. Everything, everything,
mm-hmm.
everything
Everything.
that's smart. Do it, y'all. If y'all,
I be talking to
like
my
I keep
phone.
telling
I be
Me and
talking
my
to
people,
my
damn
phone. I ain't gonna lie to
refrigerator
you.
is a smart
I tell them,
refrigerator.
man, if you that mad, then go ahead and give me this and give me that, and I get out your way.
Okay.
I know that's right. But look, y'all, they already got all your information. If you've ever applied for anything, your
They
information
have
out
it.
there. So there ain't nobody got while everybody talking about, well, they watching us. They been watching you.
They've been watching us.
That's what I be telling people when they be saying somebody tried to take my identity. I said, man, I've been trying to get this away for years.
I know that's right.
They
Here,
ain't gotta
take
try to steal my nothing. I
get
will
the
give it
credit
to you.
and everything.
You
Go
can
Now.
have
ahead.
this. And
Have
It's
your
my
way.
brother
I have
Dana.
no ego. I have no
Have
identity.
your look. I say my story is an open book. So go ahead.
For
Go
real,
ahead.
for real.
Yeah.
I tell them, man, look, you can have this. Whatever you trying to get.
Go
You ain't gotta
ahead.
try to scheme
I
me or
like
nothing.
that.
You can have it.
You can
You can
have it.
have it. I know that's right, brother T. He said, I've been trying to get rid of this. Y'all ready? Y'all can have it if y'all want
Yeah. I was like, you sure you want this identity? I'm talking about
it.
identity
Go
theft.
for
I
it.
ain't worried about no identity theft.
Y'all
You
can
can
take
have this
it.
identity.
They
Y'all don't
always
think I
coming up with that. And all of those things are just data. They're just harvesting your data with all that stuff. That's why I don't
Mhm.
participate in none of that stuff when they're
It's
saying
all
that
insured, really.
I don't participate in
Citigroup it got all this stuff insured. There's nothing that you can do digitally that Citigroup is not insured already. I'm talking from the
none. All
bond,
right.
your credit card information, your credit,
Thank you.
Everything.
your debit, everything is insured by
Everything you do.
Citigroup. It's nothing that's not insured. That's why
Well,
they're not tripping on it.
well, this is what they do is they got this system called EWS, early warning systems.
Mhm.
They track everything about you, okay? All the banking industry. They make you high risk, okay? I just got them to remove. They put 8 payday loans on my credit report. I ain't never had a payday loan in my
What?
life. Yeah,
Wait, payday loans on your
8
credit?
payday
Well,
loans
you
on
know
my
they
credit
say
report.
that if you're paying attention, because brother, even when you talked about Fidelity, you know that you can find where they're trading you on these markets.
Yes,
They're trading our socials. They're trading all this
I'm
stuff
getting
on the
ready to
market.
send
With third
you.
parties,
I'm
with
gonna
third
send
party
you.
creditors.
Mhm.
I'm
And
gonna
so,
send you. We call those third party interlopers.
hmm and see,
I'm gonna
look, you know
send
what's so
you,
thorough?
young
When I
man.
found my UCC one, it killed all that. I'm talking about
Oh yeah,
no
Really?
longer. I'm
I
talking
can't
about
wait to get mine's done. I'm almost there.
I had over 37. Now I had $32,000 in child support debt. When I found my UCC one, it was over with.
What?
It's my
They
over
say
with.
that people been doing that. Like, yeah, I seen an attorney on TikTok. She was actually doing that for people too.
For
She was
real,
a
for real.
sister. She was like, "Yeah, we can get rid of this." And she was talking about the different stuff she files for them. And
Have you seen that sister that used to work for the IRS that was talking about how all this fraud and stuff?
yep,
Like,
Yeah,
and
I got my UCC Financial One statement. All I have to do now is I gotta do my driver's license. Well, my ID, not driver's license, my ID, and then I'm gonna do my UCC one, and then put the Attorney General on notice, and then I'm going to do a reversion to the Social Security, and that's where you get your bond. That's how you get your bond.
okay, that's a
At
different
999 billion dollar credit acceptance for value.
okay.
We're gonna learn some more stuff on how to do things. I use the Mutu Pro 2 and the Donald Trump executive orders in my presentments because they're all subtitles, no ordinance, no policies or ordinances in all
Okay,
of my presentments.
so let
Because
me tell you.
those are the things that protect us as Aboriginal Indigenous. Because those are the policies that they have to follow to return everything back to us through those executive orders. The
Okay,
Mutu Protu was Pope Francis telling them to return everything to us. And then Donald Trump did his in 2007. Or when was he president? 2017. He did his in 2017. And then that's when they struck down
they did. You're right. You're right. I
Chevron.
promise you. I'm
the
glad you
Chevron
said that.
doctor.
I've
Yeah, and
never
that's when
heard
they
nobody
struck
else say this in my life. You the first person I ever heard say that. That's why they can't imprison this man.
that's
He did
right.
his UCC one. I've been telling people this for years. I'm
Once you
glad
do
you
that
said this.
UCC one, it's over. You don't that clears up everything
Hmm
because you claim you own your name then.
So you got
That's
to
when
do
you
your
become
security
the rightful
agreement and all
owner
that
of
type
your
of stuff
name.
too.
Your all
Mhm.
caps name. You become the owner of the all caps name that way.
Man, man, I've been telling people this for years. They say, man, they can't arrest him. I said, no, he's not
They
just
cannot
sovereign. I
arrest
said,
him
man,
because he is outside of their jurisdiction.
that's what I was
Well,
telling them when I was
that's
locked
how
up.
you.
I said, I'm
Yes,
outside of y'all jurisdiction. The only thing is, if they was to capture him, he's his own consulate. He's his own
He's his
entity
own
in his
everything.
own
He's
country.
an
co-founder.
empire. You
He's
know,
his
he made his
he's his
family an
own
empire.
empire.
He made
Exactly.
his
Yeah.
family an empire because that's what you're supposed to do with your
Yeah.
family trust.
But
That's what
that's
the
what
prophet
the
was
trust
bringing.
is all about. Exactly,
That's what
sis.
the prophet brought. The prophet brought that. Your birthright and vast estate. You don't have to go do nothing different. You ain't got to go cat. They know what they
That's
owe.
why.
That's why you
Right.
ain't. They know the prophet. I'm telling y'all, if he didn't do it all,
He did it
I can't
all.
say he skipped it. I can't say he skipped it
Well, this is why
because
I'm
that
waiting
government is hell.
for my control number from the
Dana,
Library of Congress, which
you
gives
know this
me
more in
the
science. Give
allodial
us one. Why you
title.
being quiet? No, go
This is
ahead.
why I'm waiting for my Library of Congress documents to come in. That gives me rights to the land, the allodial title. And then I can take and put 10 people under my estate that way. And
Oh,
so once
somebody
I get that,
in here.
I turn that into the Library of Congress, and then they give me a TXU number, which solidifies everything.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
No taxes because
You
taxes.
don't pay no, and it's a copyright, right? It's an actual copyright to the allodial title
Uh-huh.
and your
That's,
name.
Mm.
that's above and underground.
Yes, above and below,
Uh-huh.
as above, as below, as within, as so
So
within, so
without.
without. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's as above, so below, so within, so without. Right?
That's exactly
It's
what that
all of
means.
that.
yes,
That's
that's what
exactly what
that
that
means.
means.
Amen.
That's
Brother
exactly
Dana,
what that means.
over here on TikTok, would you like to say something? Brother Dana, I'm gonna tell y'all, this is a shaman over here. I don't know why he being quiet, but Brother
Oh, he's
Dana, Brother Dana's out of Detroit. And
Peace to
Brother
you.
Dana's a powerful brother, and Brother Dana noticed more science. And
Okay.
I don't
Well,
know
tell
why
them
he's not saying
come
that.
on with it. Tell them come
Brother
on with it.
Dana,
Don't forget it.
Brother Dana. I don't know why I can't hear him. That's crazy. And he's on the screen. Brother Dana. I don't know where. Okay. Well, he's not there. I mean, all right. He's not there, but we have a Christopher here. Hi, Christopher.
Peace to
Hi,
you, Christopher.
Peace, Chris. Islam.
Islam. I guess he's not saying anything. You saying something? Hey.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good.
That's good. You just here listening on the build or what?
I was invited.
Oh, Islam. All right.
Let me see your face. Are you one
Okay.
of my TikTokers?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. So you were invited. So do you know anything about what we're building on tonight? Have you been listening in or?
No, ma'am. I just joined. I just was trying to figure out what was just that popped up on my messenger.
Oh, all right. Well, this is about we're speaking on nationality and just talking about how we can claim
Is
back
that
what
little bro?
is
Yeah,
this
that's me.
yours? Oh, go ahead. I'm all in the business. All right, I'm gonna let him explain.
What's cracking, little bro? You all right?
I'm good. What's going on?
Go and learn you something. You hear me? Tune in.
Okay. Okay.
And if you have any questions or want to speak on anything, you just let us know. But go ahead. What were you and Empress saying? Because see, I don't. That's where I don't know nothing about that. No, they didn't tell me to do that.
Come on about the load of your land.
No,
Oh, the
when you guys
allodial
are saying
title.
those UCC titles and stuff, see, they didn't tell me to do that, so I don't know a lot about that part.
You do
Oh
that
yeah,
when
on the
you are.
UCC, man. If you make any kind of mistake, you had an addendum, of course, the UCC 3,
Right.
but
Mhm.
which is just like a. Then you had an amendment. You had a UCC amendment
103.
you can file. Uh-huh. And so you can always add to it. And so like
Mhm.
in section 4, you can put
Mhm.
your car in there, whatever have your name on it, whatever have anybody that's underage and
Properties.
stuff like that,
Put
any
your
kind of property,
property in there. If
and
you
then put
owe
all that in a
taxes.
trust.
That's the
Yeah.
trust. All right. So I have it.
That's
Yeah, I
it.
have that set up already. I have a trust set up. So that's
Well,
where
Oh
all my
yeah.
this
business.
solidifies your trust, that UCC, so that no one can come in and take anything out of your trust.
They can't
This
test the
they
trust.
can't touch nothing.
Right.
But this is what shuts the door completely. Without that UCC 1, they can still come in. Even if you do have a trust, they can still come in.
Well, no, they can't because I have a nationality. Love, you forgot. I'm not. That's not the same thing for me. I proclaimed mine through
I,
everything.
I understand that, sissy. But when it comes down to contract law, they can still come in without that UCC. They can.
See,
All right, I
what's so
want to see
old
what
is
that
they can
means as far
they
as
can
I
try to
go.
come in, but you'll be captured. And see,
Yes.
you have Trading with the Enemy Act, you have Prisoners of War Acts, you have all these different acts and stuff like
Yeah,
that. They can come in and capture you.
they
And so if
can.
they come and arrest you, even declaring your nationality and stuff like that, then you a prisoner
Not
of war.
enough. It's not enough.
And so people don't recognize that, but once you start trying to tell these people who you are in court and you start disputing, it becomes a
Mhm.
property law, property title dispute.
There you go, brother. Tell her.
Mhm.
And so they say, well, since we got possession of you, you are a property. And so that's why they came and picked up
And they get you right
Pac
back
Aney.
into slavery.
They can't pick up who?
Pac Aney,
Who's that?
Tupac Aney, when they came and picked her up.
Oh, Tupac Andy. I'm like, who? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, shot. Yes.
Afeni.
Afeni. Oh.
Uh-huh. When they
All
came
right,
and got her.
gotcha.
Yeah,
And you see, they couldn't touch her no more after they came and got her because they had her in possession.
right.
And so possession is the main thing. If you concentrate on possession and contract law, see,
Mhm.
they don't focus too much on treaties. Contract is the ruler in their
All
mind.
of it.
Well, remember I told you the treaties, that wasn't something we had anything to really, we finding out that came from some other folks that decided to do that on the sneak tip. That's why they don't
Mhm.
really recognize it, because how are we being recognized by something we over here didn't agree upon?
They
For real,
only,
it's just like the Constitution.
understand
It's just like I'm like I ain't signed no Constitution. Like, how do I have constitutional rights? Like, look at all the people who signed the Constitution. It's hundreds of signatures. I
But
I don't remember
they only
signing it.
recognize the love and friendship
so
treaty.
let me help y'all. Hold up.
United
That's
States.
where I gotta help y'all with this, because the prophet brought us one.
Right
We
on.
didn't need one. We got our own government. It's in Cook County, Illinois,
Yeah,
y'all. We don't
For
need
yeah,
none of
real.
that. He did all that, everything. He got the title to the land. The mandate to the land is with the prophet.
Right on.
well,
Period. Like
that's where
period.
the Library of Congress will
So
recognize you.
I'm gonna say this. When I went in to give, so I'll say this for myself. When I
What's
did
his
my
name?
passport, huh?
Go ahead.
When I did my passport, right? I had a turban on, but they couldn't tell because the wall was white. So I had to do another picture to send them another thing. They said, well, prove if that's your religious headdress, you have to prove that's who you are. I sent
Yeah,
this, a copy of this. I sent a copy of the authority, because the
yeah,
prophet has an authority that's filed
that's
with the
right.
state of, with Cook County.
Oh
So I
yeah.
got the authority, my nationality card. Guess what they did? Within a week, that thing was right back. Here you go. Miss.
For real.
My
Yeah, and they don't.
nationality's on there. So no, they cannot. The prophet told me how to proclaim, and what protects me. The angels protect me. Man can't
That's
protect
right.
me from nothing.
Look, I guarantee you, yeah, you definitely protected. You definitely
Oh,
protected.
yeah.
The movement protects me.
I come get you myself.
Islam.
I'm talking about for real.
But
I'm
we still
coming.
got
I'm
a
gonna knock on
lot.
the
I still
I'm
got
gonna
a
knock on
lot.
the door and I'm gonna ask them nicely one time, like, man, let my people go.
Islam. I
For
love that.
real.
Thank you for that. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know a lot about that, but I want to learn that, because I don't, because that's how they told me to proclaim and to stand
Yes,
on my square.
yes.
But I
I like
want
the
to
way you
learn
said
that, because
that.
I don't know it. I'm like, oh my goodness, they ain't never told me nothing about that. I just know the UCC exists because I even sign it anyway. It
Because
tells me to do that.
that has to do with the international, the law part of it, sissy. That is the contract law
Uh-huh.
aspect.
Everything is under contract. Everything is under
Yeah.
international contract. The whole world that I can think
So
of.
So let me ask you this. Remember when I was telling you about my teacher, how he proclaimed his nationality, Brother T?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
And I was telling you, he just proclaimed it by taking control of the instrument every time,
yeah.
Exactly.
right?
Uh-huh.
So that's how he did his.
Well, there's
That's
ways.
possession.
I think
You
there's
have
Huh?
ways.
possession of you have possession of the
Of the
instrument. You,
instrument, right?
you
So
have possession of the
so let me ask you this. So when I do the So when I was filing for my son, right, on
Uh-huh.
everything I got notarized, it told me to sign that UCC one something. What did it tell me to put? I gotta find the paper. UCC at the bottom. You know, our rights reserved.
Section 4.
If, huh?
Under
CC
section
one
4.
dash oh eight.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I'm
One
gonna go
dash
pull one of his
I'm
things.
one
sorry.
dash
Hold on, I'm getting some water.
4-08. UCC 1-08.
Ah, let me pull one of his papers out. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it out.
That just reserves your rights.
And you know what's
I
so
know,
thorough?
no, I know, but I'm asking a question. Give me 1 second because I'm trying to understand something. I get that, but I'm asking a question about it.
Okay. I don't know everything, but I'm learning too.
All right, so is that the UCC 1-308 you're talking about?
It's definitely that. That's it.
Yep.
All right,
Cause look, when I that's all rights reserved. When I sign my
yeah,
name on any document, I put
yeah.
UCC 1.308, all rights reserved.
So that's what mine is always signed. It says status is private, sovereign, lead trustee, law,
Yeah.
common law,
And
treaty,
you
UCC
got it. You got it right on.
1-308. Notice,
Let me see if I can find one.
no contract exists. No consent is given. All rights reserved without prejudice.
That's right.
That's what it means without prejudice. All rights reserved.
And then your thumbprint's supposed to go there in red, correct?
Say that again.
Yep,
Your
it
thumbprint
is.
goes there in red.
Yes.
Yes, and you can actually have two thumbprints on there if you one in blue and one in red.
That's what I was gonna say.
One in blue and one in red. All right, all right.
That
But
makes you a
I
living
need to do a
person.
specific piece of paper to make that valid. Is that what you're saying?
What was your
Yes,
question again?
according to contracts, according to the
All right.
contract, but you can keep that on you, and that'll be in your trust. Your Sesta K trust is your on you. Your physical trust is your Sesta K trust.
All
Right.
right.
That means in your vault, in your safe, wherever you want to put it.
All right. All right.
You're
All
supposed to
right.
hear.
I got to learn a
Uh,
little more about that. I have that, and I've had it for long. I have a whole flash drive of Taj Tariq Bay, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's so much stuff on there. I'm like, my brain
Oh,
be like.
so talk
So
to
I love
you.
Taj Tariq Bay too because he breaks this stuff down so fluently, and I haven't had a
Okay,
chance to
he
even
knows.
get to that part. So I'm gonna need a lot of assistance on that. I'm just gonna say
Well,
that.
we're gonna help each other, okay?
Yes, yes.
another thing I was gonna tell you to be careful on getting your documents notarized because once you get a document notarized by the state, it becomes an instrument of the state.
But what if I didn't get it done by the state? I got it done by a family.
You can notarize some of your own
Look,
documents.
you can because the notary is over the judge,
Notarize
but
your
the
own stuff.
notary is still under the state. Get you an international notary.
International notary. All
That way you
right.
can keep your documents private.
But where
International
do you
notary.
get an international notary at?
They all over the place. You can Google search international notary now, and they on Thumbtack. They on all kinds of things.
Oh, probably Fiverr and everything, huh?
Uh huh.
Fiverr.
That's
Okay.
what I need.
See, this is what I had to learn at first. I would get my documents notarized by somebody in the family.
Oh, really? But they're
Heck
still
yeah.
belong to the state, though. Like you said, it's still
Uh
state.
huh. And then when I
Oh,
presented it in a state, it became a state instrument.
Oh,
oh, wow. All
wow.
right. A state
Once you present something in a state as
Mhm.
evidence or anything like that, it becomes a part of the state. But if you get it
Oh,
internationally, that gives you, you know what I'm saying? I guess like overage over everything.
Yeah,
wow.
that's true. That's true. International law is really what you want to.
And see,
Well,
that's why them folks got in trouble when they had confined me at all because I said, man, look, y'all violating international law. Y'all not just violating state law or United States law. This is international law. Y'all gonna be held accountable. So when I wrote the United Nations, like, hey, y'all have somebody who is own country right here that's in trouble.
All right.
That's
See,
some
yeah,
good
I need to
news
learn
right
more of
there. I'm
that.
so glad I came in and you was here.
Me too, because I was with the stuff he was saying. I was like, dang, I ain't never heard of that. All right, there's a lot we can teach each other. I'm just like, ooh. All right, so yes,
Y'all gonna get mad at me when I pull out this paperwork. I promise. Y'all
oh
gonna be
no,
like,
we're
man, put
not
this
gonna get mad
up.
at you.
Y'all gonna
We
like
ain't
put
gonna
this
get
up
mad.
because once I start, I can't stop because I just don't have nobody to talk to this about. So once I get started, it be like,
You
man,
be
yeah.
ready to go.
It's
But
only
that's
Mhm.
all
love.
right. We gonna do it.
Gratitude, gratitude.
I feel like some of this we need to do in a private set, not
City.
so much on this public platform. So there's certain
Exactly.
things that we just probably need to discuss off the platform that I would rather go into, but I know I need help with that. That's all I
I
that,
need
You
a
notice,
lot
you
of
notice I ain't been saying too much.
huh?
I said, you notice I ain't been saying too much. Even when y'all get to saying stuff I know something about, I'm like, oh, let me just chill right now.
and
I love
see,
it.
I didn't even know Sissy had us on live.
How you don't know I got you on live and I told you that's what this is? It's a podcast
Yes,
platform, sis.
yes. We can't
But
tell
let me
all
It's
tell
our
gonna
you,
grow too. It's gonna grow and it's gonna boom. Watch what I can see it now.
I can't
I
we
can
mhm,
can't
see it now.
say
It's
for
gonna grow.
everybody. Just
yeah,
for those that have ears to hear and eyes to see.
eyes to see, yes. And I trust and I thank you for that. So much gratitude. I give thanks for that a lot because man, my first podcast I was doing in Atlanta in the West End, and I
Uh-huh,
would do it because I was running the temple there when I was over at the temple. So I would
uh-huh.
have my little podcast on Thursdays, and people would just drop in because it's connected to a restaurant. So people just come upstairs like, "Tay, what you up here doing?" So that's how people would come in. But then once I separated from there, I was kind of doing it at home, and then I would travel and go like to different people's houses and like have the conversation with them. And so then once I just got really into the lessons, I started becoming very like separated from the temple people. I started being
Right,
like, man, this ain't me. Like, y'all rocking on some other stuff. So I started holding my own. Like, I had a Unity Day in Atlanta where I did Unity Day on Father's Day. The Pills came and spoke. It was like really dope. And I was
Yeah,
just
for
like,
real.
I did an event in Atlanta. Who can say that? You know what I'm saying? You
The
it,
pills came and spoke in Atlanta.
oh yeah, the Pills were they're my like I'm gonna say they're my brothers, but I've done their hair many times.
Yeah, they got
But
some
they're
long
like
hair. I ain't, yeah.
those is my brothers. Like I love them. So,
Lou.
I was there, I was doing that. I've had a lot of love from them, love them a lot. I've worked with them. It's just been a lot. So being around
You know what's so crazy? I wouldn't watch nobody but Red Pill for the longest after watching The Matrix. I felt like only Red Pill was the way to go. Cause Morpheus, cause he was like, man, you gonna take the red pill or the blue pill, and the red pill led him to the truth. And so I was like, well, let me watch Red Pill then.
Ah, and Red Pill, let me tell you, I love their energy. They're so both dope, but Red Pill to me, he gives me the superhero twin. Like, I'll jack you up, dude. And Blue,
Yeah, for
even though he
real.
will give it to you, he's more of the compassionate twin. It's just
Right,
like he
right,
got more heart. Like Red kind of like, whatever. If
right.
you ain't rocking with me, I'm cool. But Blue tries to be more of
So that's why
the
everybody.
loving twin. I don't know. But I love both of them. Don't get it twisted. I love both of them. They
Right,
are dope.
oh, for real.
They're dope. They're dope. I love Blue's wife. They're just dope people. So being there and being up under there, being at their feet, learning from them, has been so great. My teacher Akhenaten in Atlanta, just learning from him, and to have a teacher named Akhenaten was just like next
Oh
level for me.
wow, for real.
What? He gave me the keys to this science. Well,
Ooh.
John Keenan gave me the keys. I'll say John Settles, which is Akhenaten, he settled me into the lessons. He taught me how to stand up and demonstrate, not be afraid to speak. So that's why I'm probably like the only Moorish sister that speaks loud, and I don't mean to be loud, but they say we was loud anyway. So
That's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Keep doing it. Keep
You
doing it. Keep
know, be
on.
angry, angry. You know what, women? You know what?
It's
You
the
got,
passion. It's the
It's just
frequency.
it is. It's passion. I
they don't
love my
understand
people so
the
much.
frequency. Yeah,
And that's how my
it's a
mama is. My
passion.
teacher is like the same way.
Really. That's why I love being around people that have that
I'm
same
so
energy.
It's that anointing.
Islam. It definitely is. It's the anointing. And you guys, I have like my head is just like I'm still at Ambrosia. I'm still over there like, man, I got to go study.
They said it was honey,
excited.
and they said that's what it was. That mixed with honey.
Wow.
It was the minerals, and they said, man, that was
Yeah.
the elixir of life,
What?
the fountain of youth.
Wow. And they say that's why they circumcise our sons. So they can put it in the makeup and eat it and do the
They
crazy
definitely
things
do.
Hollywood does with it.
And then they use the blood too, the adrenochrome.
That's right. Yes. Yes.
They
And if
draw
you
the
ever
blood from the kids and stuff.
you watch
That's
the
that's
ones that put their
America's
nose
number
on
one
the baby,
addiction right now.
what'd you say?
America's number one
Yes.
addiction right now, adrenochrome.
Yes. Yes. That's why they were looking so young. Now you about to see them and they about to be looking like
That's why niggas like McDonald's.
Starbucks. They like Starbucks.
Oh, for real. You see that? You see that icon on there? Well,
Yes.
they con, it ain't icon.
Right. Yes. All of that. Like they don't even Chick-fil look at Chick-fil-A. Like it's just like
They say, yeah, we close on Sundays. What that mean?
They look a
Constantine?
mess now.
Constantine.
For real.
That's why I said get impress me by telling me Chick-fil-A open on Sunday because y'all know they ain't open it. So
For real.
they ain't open it. That's wild. Yeah, the way they get our people is sad, and that's my whole purpose. I know our people can do better, and I know they can. I just know we can just do better. We can. It ain't that we can't. We don't have to
We
try.
are.
Yeah.
We already are.
Islam already ours. Look at you. Thank you for lifting me up. See, that's that lifting.
You know it. You know it.
Uplifting humanity. This has been dope. Y'all are amazing, and I cannot wait. So tomorrow I will be with Miss Beverly, and we're gonna do a session with Brother John. If you're available, I know this has been a long demonstration, but if you're available, I would love for you to come on with us. It'll probably be more of a private session between the four of us, where Brother John, I'm just gonna let him go. He's an elder. He's been in the movement over 50 years. His teacher was taught by Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the founder and the reincarnated prophet. So he was literally taught through that himself. So he takes holy serious.
Yes.
That's what I can say. So he's going to give you the whole thing, but he wants you to see this from so many different levels. And so he takes you esoterically. He takes you all into these different energies because the prophet went through all halls of learning. So ain't nothing he ain't touch. So ain't nothing, can't nobody say they no more. He said, I'm bringing you something you can't tear up. It's gonna tear you up. So when people think they know how the prophet moves, they don't know how this man moves because he's like, these folks think they about to tear this movement up, but I'm bringing them something gonna tear them up because the instructions are a reflection of yourself. So you got
Mm-hmm.
to do self reflection. It's a character building movement. It's about you building up your character so you
That's
can
right.
walk as God.
That's God's
That's
love
right.
right there. That's
That's
God's
right.
love.
That is right.
God's
Islam.
Islam,
love.
Islam says.
So we gonna close this meeting out. All meetings are to be opened and closed promptly according to the Circle 7 in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Can we stand, or you can sit in silent benediction as we recite our Moorish American prayer? We have a prayer too, because our divine creed is Islamism. It's the application of peace, because Islam just means peace. That's it. So we turn to the east as going within. We put up 5 fingers on the left. We put up 2 on the right. We place our heels together, standing at a 45-degree angle on our square. Repeat after me. Allah,
Allah,
the Father of the universe,
the Father of the universe,
the Father of love,
the Father of love,
truth,
truth,
peace,
peace,
freedom,
freedom,
and justice.
and justice.
Allah is my protector,
Allah is my protector,
my guide,
my guide,
and my salvation
and my salvation,
by night
by night
and by day,
and by day,
through his holy prophet,
through his holy prophet,
Drew Ali.
Drew Ali.
Amen.
Amen.
Islam. Islam, y'all. Oh my goodness, that felt so good. Y'all got tears coming out my eyes. Islam. May we meet again tomorrow.
Yeah, you know it.
All right. Peace and love.
And
And I'm
after
gonna
that,
peace and love.
peace and love.